for you, DJ. Listen in. I mean, what alternate universe are we living in? I heard 0 boos for Kyle Busch. Oh, cheers. Did they miss that? Who that was coming out there? I started shooting before. I'm not sure. Oh, cheers for Kyle Busch. It all comes crazy. Coming up next, one of the best anthems of the year. You don't want to miss it.
And if we win, we get to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Isn't that what you just did?
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? God damn it. How the hell is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great fucking day today. It's the Bristol night race.
Hand someone a piece of plastic and they will willingly hand over
one of the fan favorite races of the year.
Flying cars. This is it. We're at the pinnacle.
It is Bristol, baby. How the hell is everybody doing today? Dom will be here in just a few short minutes. He will be joining us tonight for the Bristol night race, just as he did last year and the year before, and the Bristol spring race.
I'm Miles Penn, founder and CEO of MTailor. I started MTailor because it's frustrating to find clothes that fit, and I can't stand trying stuff on.
Did Jaden post his pics yet? No, he did not. Jaden, you gotta post your pics, my man.
Using just your phone's camera. Most clothes use just 1 or 2 measurements.
Kyle Busch's playground back in the day it was.
More measurements to give you a perfect fit. We can custom make you an entire wardrobe. Jeans, pants, suits, shirts, polos, tees, and more. All from home. Download the MTailor app today. No matter your build, your waist, hips, and length will always be perfect.
I mean, yeah, it is optional.
Whether you are so big or so small, we'll fit you all. Getting measured takes less than 30 seconds, and MTailor offers free returns and free shipping. Made-to-measure jeans start at just $79, dress shirts at $69, and suits at $3.99. We ship directly from our custom tailors to you. Download the MTailor app on iOS or Android, or visit mtailor.com.
Boy, Bristol delivers on so many levels. Track officials tell us around 100,000 fans tonight from all 50 states and 16 foreign countries. So, DJ, for drivers that appear to be safe, is there a concern they could play it too conservative tonight?
I'm hearing things I don't like. You start playing conservative, you find yourself racing around others that aren't going to be that, and then all of a sudden you're in the wall.
Sometimes thinking you have enough cushion can get you in trouble. Time for one of the best pre-race ceremonies of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as you're able. Remove your hats and veterans render a hand salute as Cherokee High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome the discipleship pastor from Calvary Church in Johnson City, Tennessee, Derek Hudson.
Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for this night. I thank you that your presence can be felt not just on a Sunday, but tonight in the joy and the celebration with our family and friends as we cheer on some of our favorite athletes. God, we ask for your hand of divine protection over these drivers as they compete tonight. And Father, lastly, I thank you for some of the most loyal and dedicated fans in all of the world. And we thank you for the greatest racetrack in all of the world, Bristol, Tennessee. Be with us tonight. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen and amen.
Amen.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome back children of the drivers and crews, longtime Bristol Motor Speedway tradition, the Motor Racing Outreach Kids.
America. The kids were singing about America.
Well done, kids. Just one of the many things that makes the Bristol night race so special. When we come back, we'll get the engines cranked for the first elimination race of the 2024 Cup Series playoffs from Thunder Valley, Bristol, Tennessee.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride or die alive.
So Dom is on his way. He should be here literally any minute.
Welcome to the ATL. Yeah! Turn down for what?
The Chiefs are coming to town. Patrick Mahomes is one of the filthiest players in the game. With Kelsey and all the weapons, they're champs for a reason. But my dirty birds got a fresh new look. With Kirko Chains, Judon, and Bijan back, we're feeling out and ready. Chiefs Stalker. Sunday night is where it all goes down.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
On paper, it's easy. Win in advance. But the truth hits harder than the road they drive on.
And there's trouble for their back. My goodness.
12 drivers remain.
500 laps from Bristol tonight, y'all.
Destiny. They claim a cup filled with history. The Nascar playoffs continue at Kansas on USA.
You already know who the GOAT is. I have arrived.
All eyes are on what happens next.
Who gon' stop me? Who gon' stop me now? I'm in a league of my own, I told them.
Countdown to Green is brought to you by Sonic.
There he is.
Eat Sonic. Four drivers are a few hours from their playoff run being over, but Dylan Welch at plus 46. Is Christopher Bell confident he'll advance to the next round?
Chester.
The start of the playoffs for the 20 team, Marty, was the front of Bristol not needing to points race to make the next round.
Fuck yeah.
Spot pretty comfortably at plus 46, and as a result, they're going to try to just have some fun tonight.
I swear I'm going to take him home. I will not forget to take him home. I will bring him home just to prove you wrong.
Driver having fun is usually a fast one, Parker, and Seabell is ready to chase his first Bristol win from the 6th starting spot.
That is a good time, Dylan. And for Alex Bowman, he comes in this race plus 41 above the cut line, so in a great position.
He's back to the hole.
But
Oh my god.
you
You should have seen how he was, though. He was almost like.
This was a huge moment for the 48
What is
team.
it? Is
It's been a
lethargic
year and a half of having
a
to
word?
work on qualifying to improve
Yeah,
it.
but like.
They started to do that as we got
Yeah,
to
but
summer
like
months,
literally
and
like.
this was a statement
He almost
here
seems sedated.
yesterday when they were able to win the pole, his second at a
Last
non-tracking
week.
course
Like, he almost
in
seemed
the
like
NASCAR
sedated at
Cup
some
Series.
point.
There's a ton of momentum for the 48 team, Kim.
Well, Parker, playoff driver
But
Harrison
clearly-
enters tonight's race 20 points
clearly
below
it
the
wasn't
elimination
much.
line. They know they need a big night here and an
I was so
uphill
scared,
battle
though. I was,
awaits
like,
them as
crying.
They start 34th. The team told me there's not a good opportunity to earn stage points in the first stage, but if they can get stage
Yeah,
points
which bathroom are
in
you
stage
gonna
2, then
use?
they still feel like they have a shot to advance to the next round. They also reminded me anything can happen here, and if they stay out of trouble, Marty, there's a real opportunity here for them tonight.
So, DJ, since their season is on the line, are the rules a little more relaxed as what you can and cannot do to advance?
Dude, chill out.
Not really, I don't. Okay. I don't think I think it's a little more clear, but in today's world of NASCAR,
Chester, shut the fuck up.
I don't see somebody changing. And I'll just read quickly a quote from Martin Truex Jr. when asked
what he might do yesterday. He said, look, you can't just wake up one day.
Shouldn't have tried turning Chester into a pancake.
It's
Well,
just
yeah,
not in your
that would have
DNA.
been.
He's going to race hard.
I mean, it wasn't an effort. It wasn't an effort thing.
You can wreck your mama, but you can't wreck somebody else out here, okay? And Austin Dillon proved that. I think there's a line there, and that line was drawn at Richmond. You can't wreck people to move forward here, not on purpose.
Fuck my
So
iPad.
Kyle, as a playoff driver, how do you manage the chaos?
My iPad doesn't want to work correctly.
You know, the problem with chaos is things are out of your control. And for a
What kind of pancake would he be?
Or a handful of them
I don't know.
They're pulling in their hearts
good one.
for some of those drivers that are already in to get up there and take those points.
Jester,
and take
shut
those
the
positions.
fuck
So they
up.
can only control what they can control. They've got to go out and run their race.
Yeah, and controlling your emotions inside the car with everything that's going on. And, you know, we're going to see some things here with drivers getting upset. And something happened before this all took place. It's not the position you want to be in, but once you get out of there and you realize what has happened, you understand that controlling that inside the car is of utmost importance if you want to be around with an opportunity to win this race.
Crying is
So Kyle, as we
obnoxious
look
and
at
it's
the playoff
unnecessary.
standings
He'll
once
be
again
back in
coming
just a
into the
minute.
first cup race of the
Alright?
2024 playoffs.
Like, seriously,
Is
it's
there a
annoying.
path where all of these drivers, maybe except Harrison Burton, can just point their way into the next round?
Listen, I'm going to say, after watching the Xfinity race last night, I'm not sure Harrison Burton's out either from a points perspective. We saw some huge swings last night. So I think there's a way for everybody. But again, some of these guys...
Can't believe Syndic is plus 43. I really, that's insane.
Yeah, I think you asked a question a while ago about what some are doing. Some people seem to have a lot of confidence in the little bit of build-up that they have in there. So go take advantage of that.
Suarez
Grab
plus
that right out from
36.
under it. And again, you don't know what's going to happen in this race, from the beginning to the middle to the end.
Kyle, I got to tell you, when this playoff started, you had Alex Bowman out of round one. He's been the star of round one and on the pole tonight.
Listen,
what do they need to do this evening?
Listen, Alex Bowman needs to keep doing exactly what he says. Listen, anytime I pick him to be out in the first round, he goes to the final four. He goes all the way to be almost guaranteed. So I am pulling for Alex Bowman tonight to continue this streak.
DJ, as a driver, would you consider the Bristol night race one of the crown jewel events for the Cup Series?
100%. I mean, it is a race that when you become a Cup driver and get the opportunity to do this on a regular basis, Bristol Trophy and this victory lane is where you want to end up one night.
One of the biggest wins on the line tonight of the entire year. And also, does your postseason continue or not? We're about to find out. Let's get the engines cranked at Bristol.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And now, here to say the most famous words in motorsports, please welcome Bass Pro Shops founder and donor conservationist Johnny Morris, CEO of the Army and Air Force Exchange Tom Shull, civilian aide to the Secretary of the U.S. Army Rick Morris, and Bass Pro Shops Helping a Hero 100 Home Challenge Ambassador, Staff Sergeant retired Shiloh Harris. They are joined by representatives of the more than 4,000 Bass Pro Shops veteran outfitters across North America.
Hey, on behalf of all of us at Bass Pro, we are so proud to have the opportunity to sponsor the Great American Night Race, and we're really proud to dedicate this race to all those who defend our freedoms and to America's hunters and anglers, our nation's true conservationists. And one last thing, happy birthday, Richard Childress.
That was the most uncoordinated driver start your engines ever.
When you're ready.
Time to cut the playoff field from 16 to 12. The green flag for the night race at Bristol is next, right here on USA.
I just want quality stuff that lasts more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, join the club.
And if I don't like it, I can return it. No questions asked.
Yeah, join the club. I want someone who negotiates low prices for me. Like some sort of savings wizard? Exactly.
Join the club.
Seriously, join the club and find quality products at incredible prices. Savings wizard. Sam's Club has saved members over $100 million this year with price reductions. See site for details.
In a Boneless Wings National Taste Test, Applebee's beat Buffalo Wild Wings and Wingstop. Get America's favorite boneless wings today. 50 cents each, all day.
Tom's taking a shit, and he's taking quite a while.
HCM is a serious heart condition
affecting as many as 1 in 200 people. Like me.
And me. I was still short of breath on my beta blocker.
So I talked to my cardiologist.
And asked about treatment advances in HCM.
That talk made a real difference.
It gave me new hope.
Talk to your cardiologist today. Visit hcmrealtalk.com to learn more.
Let's get started.
Bill, where's your mask?
I really tried sleeping with it, everybody, but I'm done struggling. Now I sleep with Inspire.
Inspire?
Inspire is a sleep apnea treatment that works inside my body with just a click of this button.
A button?
No mask?
No hose?
Just sleep.
Yeah, but you
There
just
it
want
is.
to know you need to hear.
Chester kept crying.
Inspire. Sleep apnea innovation. Learn more and be
Yes, he cries, and then eventually he realizes you're not coming back.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that.
But then he doesn't care after like 5 minutes.
5 items, always $1.99.
So, 500 laps at Bristol tonight. It's well, it's an average kind of race length, but engines fired here at Bristol. Stages 125 for the first stage, 125 for the second stage. So that cuts it right in half at lap 250, and then the final 250 laps of the final stage. 165 to 185 laps is a fuel run, so you won't have to pit under green in the first 2 stages, but they might do it anyway for tires.
185.
Yeah, but in the final stage you would have to pit under green if it goes green.
Oh, under green. Oh.
Yeah.
It takes so much to win at Bristol. That's why a win means so much. You know, NASCAR.
We are all not very creative this week. We all had the same idea. All 3 of us have Kyle Larson winning. Me, Jaden, and Dom. So, and then Dom's starting spots is 1st and 12th. That is Alex Bowman and Ross Chastain. Gonna be a fun night tonight, y'all. It's one of my favorite races of the year. It used to be my favorite race of the year, but the Coke 600's kind of...
This is way better than the Coke 600. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, the Coke 600's... I mean, maybe not this year, because the race got fucking shortened.
Because it's the closest thing in the motorsports world, the gladiatorial battle. Why? Because that 28 degrees of tanking behind me and the bumpy concrete surface that will pummel these drivers.
Everyone like blasted off
as these drivers get done with this race, they'll feel like they've been in a washing machine for 3 hours because of the brutality that is this racetrack. Dylan Parker, fast is the name of the game in Bristol. You need a fast race car. You need fast pit stops too, and if you're not fast,
It is indeed Saturday night NASCAR night in America. Is my fucking thing gonna load yet on my iPad, or is this gonna be a dumbass?
The roar in Thunder Valley tonight will be
No.
colossal
Okay.
because
Fuck my
there's
iPad.
So much on the line. The intensity of the playoffs gets raised significantly in Tennessee tonight.
I don't know why it does that sometimes.
It's Bristol at night, so hold on tight. NBC Sports welcomes you to the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs from Bristol Motor Speedway. It is the Bass Pro Shops night race, America's night race. Hi folks, lovely to have you with us. Welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway. Lee Diffie, Jeff Burton, Steve Letarte. Are you ready to go? We almost are. Jeff, you've been coming here for decades. You have won this race. What do the folks at home need to know about Bristol?
Well, it is one of the most prestigious races in all of motorsports. You want to win this race so badly because it's one of the most difficult in the world to win. And the only thing you can expect every single time is the unexpected. You don't know who's going to be mad.
So I might have had the most controversial take of the week.
They're willing to do a lot to win this race.
So people say, so the question was, should the Bristol night race be considered a crown
There's
jewel?
nothing better in sports than the postseason because of that pressure, and that's what these drivers are going to feel.
And
Superstars are made
I said no,
that can take
because here's my thought. If the Daytona 500 gets postponed till the next day, it is still the Daytona 500, still has the same amount of excitement and hype around it. Same with the Coke 600 and the Southern 500. They get postponed to the next day. They have the same amount of charm and hype around it. If the Bristol night race gets postponed and becomes a day race, it kind of loses some of its charm. So if the entire charm of the race is based on what time of day it's ran, instead of the actual race itself.
It's not based on just that. It's still Bristol.
I mean, yeah, it is, but
it's cooler at night.
Yeah.
You just gotta accept the
I just don't see how the night race could be a crown jewel, but not the day race. For me, it's the race itself.
But it's just slightly cooler at night.
Yeah.
He's the one driver pressure free. See Ryan Blaney
Then it
all the way
just
back
becomes
in
a
row
day
11.
race.
Got a lot of work to do. Brad Keselowski
Yeah.
also had one
But then everyone's just kind of like, yeah, it's not as fun now.
Playoffs, row 14. Jeff, you mentioned Austin Cindric, all three Team Penske drivers. So you got the guy who's locked in Logano, Cindric, who's been terrific in the two playoff races so far, and the reigning series champion Ryan Blaney.
Last night's Xfinity race was not that great, which I did not expect. Like, it was really kind of hard to pass.
Yeah, indeed it does.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. ran what is probably his final ever NASCAR race.
Really? He said he's done?
I think so. Like, he says never say never. I mean, but like he retired in 2017, and then like it was like in his sponsor agreement with Hellman's that like they would sponsor like one of his cars because he owns an Xfinity team. Yeah, they said that like Hellman's would sponsor like one of his cars, but he has to run like a race or two each year in Xfinity. So he had been doing that for like a number of years. But now just I think he's done.
We just need a solid night, Kevin.
Parker playoff driver Chase Briscoe scored 33 points last weekend at Watkins Glen. An outstanding day for the team that puts them +6 coming into tonight's elimination race. Chase told me he feels like he and the team have real momentum coming into tonight, and that showed up yesterday as he qualified in the 5th position. Another thing working in the team's favor, they did the test here over the summer and feel like that gave them a really good idea of what
Red
they
Sox
needed
got
here this
postponed
weekend,
today,
Dylan.
which I was actually happy about. Because now I get 2 games tomorrow. But I guess I mean I'm not watching football. I mean, it's like there's a lot of football season left and not a lot of baseball season
No, I
left.
get it. I'm watching a 4 o'clock game, and then the Mets are on at 7.
Are you watching a 1 o'clock game?
Here in Tennessee this evening for this all-important elimination race,
I don't think
cutoff
so.
race,
There's none that I care
however
to
you want
watch.
to describe it. And we told you right when the
Fish or
playoffs
whatever.
began about the first 3 races and the variables. From Atlanta Motor Speedway
Do you
to
have NFL
Watkins
Plus?
Glen last weekend, which was simply wild.
Everyone does, but
It's
I don't even know. It's so confusing.
I want to watch the 4 o'clock game. I really want to watch is Cardinals and Lions.
I'm pretty sure that's not, NFL Plus doesn't even do that.
So I'd have to get like Sunday ticket.
Yeah, or a legal streaming
As we
service.
take you inside the 6 of Brad Keselowski for the
How do you watch
pre-race
the Pats? You just like, or are they usually on like? The,
No, I get a legal stream. Yeah. It's like Stream East, I think. But I also I looked up like NFL 66. I think NFL 5 is actually what it's called. I don't know.
Because if not that, you know, I get the Ravens and Cowboys, which is obviously still a good game. But like, I watch the Ravens all the time.
Yeah. Here we go. It is Bristol, baby. Green flag is in the air at the world's fastest half mile.
Continues his amazing playoffs run. He has been stoic in the face of criticism, and the Hendrick man leads this race early. Christopher Bell.
Gonna fucking work now?
Yeah, American flag Bass Pro Card.
Tucks back in behind William Byron.
It is.
Truex Jr., fellas, this is
Just the driver of it's not.
Must have a great result night.
You see how aggressive he is. He saw a hole he could drive into to keep from getting blocked to the outside. He immediately
Awesome
took it
driver,
away from William Byron.
but don't like him.
Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, That white number 11, the red 9, kind of stuck on the second lane, preferred lane early in this race.
So apparently they put down some like sticky stuff at like the bottom of the racetrack, which they think is supposed to make better racing, like more grip. But like every single time they do that, it never works. So, oh, caution already. Oh, John on Nemechek.
He was having issues down the back straightaway.
Me and Nick met him.
Looks like a left rear tire may be low.
Working?
Yeah, Nick's working.
Really loose. Ended up spinning out.
So a nice 1:09 green flag run to start the race. Fucking very.
In trouble off of 2.
Very
and
nice.
Ultimately, whatever happened to the car, spun contact.
Pretty significant contact,
This
too.
fucking iPad pisses me off.
Right there, it looks
Be
like
nice
the tires
to
are still inflated. I was trying to see if that right rear might have gone
Because-
beforehand. Oh, right there. What do we got there? A little contact.
Like if I go on here on my phone and on the computer it loaded
He's still
up.
chasing, is he, Jeff?
Yeah, they got stacked up. I think he got
I go on
really
here
high
and then you see how it
from
pops
1-2,
up the
got
raw
against the
feed.
wall, and,
That's how I get that like cool
maybe cut a
leaderboard.
tire, maybe
But it doesn't want to
damage,
fucking
or
pop up on
something.
there.
You may notice his teammate.
So now I gotta use my computer, which is like, it kind of lags more when I do that.
So basically the iPad's an op.
It kind of is being an op right now. It did this during Indy
That shows you
too.
how difficult Bristol is. Nobody wants to be in an incident this early in the race, but you know when you're trying to push and make something happen and come from the back, you have to push your car. You got to be giving it 100%. If you overstep
Fucking
your bounds,
op.
any at all, these types of things happen.
Op ass
Alex Bowman had
iPad.
only led 3 laps in all of his appearances here in
Fuck
Bristol.
you.
He's already exceeded that early on. Nice start.
At least it's not lagging now. Sam always has technology issues. Jaden, you always have attitude issues.
You don't appreciate the attitude.
$1.99
Yeah.
menu. Always $1.99 each.
Ashley knows that some of our most important traditions and memories start around the dining table. From cozy breakfast nooks to formal dining areas, we have versatile options.
Jaden, I'd like to be able to see your fucking like
From mid-century modern to
Samsung tablet connect to your computer.
$99.99 only at Ashley.
I doubt it does that. If you even have one.
The Chiefs are coming to town. With the holds and all the weapons, they're champs for a reason. But my dirty bird got a fresh new look. We're
Okay.
Check this exclusive offer out from Verizon. Fios customers on any internet plan can save 10
No, last night the fucking, it wasn't even a me issue. It was a NASCAR issue. Like the fucking timing and scoring was fucked up. So like, it was just like stuck at lap 108 for like a
and
little
get
bit.
more of the things you want just for being a Verizon.
And it wasn't even just like a
Find out
my
more about
issue,
all
like
our
it
deals
was
by visiting a Verizon
happening like
store
that
near
at
you.
the track too. Yeah.
When weight kept them down, science helped them soar. When morning kisses turned sour, science made them sweet.
They're eating the
When
dogs.
itching kept them up, science helped
Huh?
them rest.
They're eating the dogs.
When the world gave them
Yeah, it's
setbacks,
fucking bullshit.
science
Fuck
gave
Trump.
them bounce backs. And when your
Well,
vet
fuck
delivered
Kamala, too.
life-altering news, science
I
delivered life.
have an opinion that we've never had a good
Pills,
president.
prescription diet.
Never?
Science.
Maybe
did that.
Lincoln.
In our I think George Washington's pretty good.
Now you had slaves.
Tonight, Bass Pro Shops has chosen the night race to proudly announce their new partnership as the official outdoor gear supplier for the Army and Air Force.
I really-
Service, providing gear for active duty service members. And
Yeah, but that's pretty bad.
Bass Pro Shops is honored to employ over 4,000 veteran outfitters.
That's my opinion. I feel like I don't think we've ever in the entire history of America had a good president besides maybe Abe Lincoln. I said FDR for a little bit, but then I like looked up some bad things he did. And I think he also like did some bad shit too. I don't know.
Military heroes. And Johnny was here tonight to help with the commands.
You should join me and not vote at all.
No,
Fuck the system.
I have a huge preference for Trump over
A very important night.
Okay, well then I guess that's fair.
I'm not going to say I love Trump. I far from love Trump, but my dollar went a lot farther when he was president.
Standing partner of a lot of teams
Yeah.
in
I care
NASCAR, big
about
supporter. Paga. Well, guys, it's only 10 laps into
I really do wish sometimes he would just stop yapping or taking the rage bait that they give him.
Yeah, right.
You go to pick up the gas,
But
you're like 3 to 5 miles an hour.
I care about
Just
money
two guys
over.
behind you. They beat you a little bit on exit just because
Your laptop is ass, your tablet is ass, your phone is in a lake. Don't come at me.
We're getting ready for the restart. Lights are out on the pace car as it ducks down.
All right, going back green. Lap 11.
Going again after an early caution caused by John Hunter Nemechek. It's Hendrick Motorsports up the front. Mark Truex Jr. takes the fight to Kyle Larson. Back in, pops out 3 wide, about 5 rows back. Gets back in line, gets organized.
I think the CW doesn't have green flag commercial brakes, like full screen.
The 21-year-old following on from his top 3
Where the
results
Xfinity
last
Series
weekend.
races are on
And
now.
Watkins Glen in the Spire Motorsports Chevy. Unreal. Qualified on the front row at Darlington. And here he is running at the front of the field, Jeff at Bristol. Awesome. Yeah, what a great feeling for a young man to be running this well. To be doing it here, but you got to know this is a
I got you an IPA if you want it.
Thank you.
Bubba Wallace in that red and white.
Sure, I bought
Sponsored
2.
Toyota. Let's go aboard with thanks to Monza. Ty Gibbs, last 2 races here.
I mean, yeah, that was my
Pretty
backup plan.
special. Both top 10 results. He could be a player tonight. That's what he needs. Comes in just barely above the cut line, 6 points above. You mentioned those 2 runs, Diff. That's what they're looking for. A good, solid run to advance in the playoffs.
Why can't we be friends? We are friends, Jaden.
Denny and crew chief.
You're just an asshole.
A lot of positivity, a lot of confidence, despite the position that they're in the playoff standings.
Look at Ty Gibbs in that black.
I can't believe Sidnick is plus
Look at the
43.
corner entry speed he's able to carry. In the middle, the bottom is
Yeah,
better.
he's
Watch
like
this right
pretty
here.
much
Watch
in.
the 7
He'd
car.
have to be catastrophic.
Just can't keep the pace, but through the middle, the 7.
I cannot believe Hamlin's minus
now
10.
The 54 starts to build a little more momentum on corner.
He doesn't
exit.
have to win, but
You're going to see this
Is this
change
elimination
all
race?
night
Yeah.
long. This racetrack changes more than any other racetrack. At some point tonight, the bottom's going to be the best, and it's going to
elimination races are so fun. Like, I hate the playoffs, but I'm not gonna lie. Elimination races are so
There's the
fun.
7 up ahead.
I think just
We
making the final
Some
race
props to Carson Hope,
3
his
races or
teammate at Spire.
3 or 4, whatever
Corey
it is.
LaJoie is coming off his
Improve
3rd
it
top
so
10 of the
much.
year.
Yeah.
And if you didn't catch the news,
Or just fucking go back to the normal
yesterday,
format.
It was announced that Corey, as of the next race,
Might not be as exciting, but
Kansas will be making a team swap. He's headed to Rick Ware Racing. And
or just go back to the old chase format, the good compromise.
I've done that. I've switched teams midstream, middle of the year. It's a challenge. Very difficult to know the personnel, them to know you. That will be difficult.
Corey
for
LaJoie,
both
yep, he's
drivers.
getting traded. Trades never happen in NASCAR, but it's happening.
Let's talk more about the 7. Here's Kim Kuhn.
A trade.
Yeah, as we talk about Corey LaJoie,
Yeah, it never really happens in NASCAR, but yeah, Corey LaJoie next week is going to Rick Ware Racing, and Justin Haley will be coming from Rick Ware Racing to Spire.
I didn't even know you could.
I don't think it's like an official thing that it's like a trade. I think it just kind of like naturally happened, and then like it's kind of considered a trade.
what he's been able to do here this weekend.
Like, didn't Busher and Stenhouse like go to each other's rides one year? I'm pretty sure that happened. It's like, I guess that's kind of considered a trade, even though it just kind of happened to happen like that.
The confidence this 11 team has coming to Bristol, where they are a 4-time winner at this racetrack. In fact, immediately after the Watkins Glen race was over, Chris Gabehart told Denny, we're going to our house next week. But Jeff, this is Bristol. This is 500 laps at the Bristol night race. How can the 11 team have so much confidence they'll advance at the end of the night?
They win. When they come here, they win races. They constantly run in the front. And that
You gotta
is
take
what
Cup out
builds
of your
confidence.
What?
You gotta take Cup out
Going
of your
for
lineup.
the hat trick
Oh,
of
yeah.
wins.
They're
Is
kind
the
of
11. Meanwhile,
I'm
the
not
race
excuse
leader
it, but they're not
is
putting
going
him on
for the kill.
IR, so
Alex
if you get
Bowman
close
is
to it, you gotta,
already
like, leave him on your
just about
bench
caught Josh
instead of
Malicki
grabbing
and is
someone.
about to begin
Yeah.
the lapping process. There's the margin.
Fucking
right there.
Ramondre gave me 0.3 points.
He got stuffed. And a
It
fumble.
happens quickly.
Oh, yeah, you lose 2 points for a fumble.
15 green
Or,
flag
I guess-
laps.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
They've caught the back
Yeah,
to back.
Yeah, it has to be 2. It's 23 yards, 2.3 points.
There's a Burton, Daniel Suarez, and actually Keselowski and Cindric. They're not far from the leader.
And I know we haven't seen any issues this weekend, but this is the same Goodyear tire we had in the spring diff.
That's right.
Put in Shahid.
Forcing cars to pit under green.
Because the fucking Saints have been insane.
There's confidence that the warmer
But Olave
ridership
hasn't. The best guy.
teams have improved it. The
What?
drivers understand
But
it.
Olave
but it's
hasn't
still
put
in
up
the
good
back of
numbers
everyone's
for
mind. It's in the
Yeah.
back of
He's
my
their best
mind.
receiver.
Only 28 laps into the race. We still have
Shahid and
98 to
Kamara.
go in this stage. Can this pace around the bottom, can this tire withstand this pace?
Yeah, we didn't see the issues.
I mean, the first week was going to play the
But they
Panthers.
didn't in the spring either.
But
And then chaos
did they play week
erupted.
2?
And you'll notice that color change on the low.
Yeah, no, but
line here at Bristol
yeah, that was
Motor
also like a
Speedway.
blowout.
Yesterday, there was some resin, some grip resin put down. That was 4 feet in width. And then earlier today, they put down some more product, the PJ1 product, for just
PJ1 is that sticky stuff I was talking about.
So we'll see what kind of impact that has as the
on the
race
low
goes
part
on.
only?
As far as we
I
talk
think
more
so.
about tire degradation, grip levels,
It's just stupid.
etc.
Like, don't try to
As we take you back
artificially
and show you something that went down
change the
just recently
racetrack.
with Kyle Busch.
If anything, change the tires.
Kyle Busch is following.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what they. It's kind of the big struggle. Try to find the perfect tire. Because, like, you remember the tire debacle of spring race, right? Like
They wore out so fast.
Yeah. It's like Denny says that he wants it to be like a little bit less wear than that. Like, because tire wear is good, it provides good racing. But you don't want it to be that drastic.
Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson.
Yeah, we see this every race here. The bottom's great for a little bit, then the top starts to come in. Kyle
Ooh,
Larson,
there he goes.
First guy to the top in the front. No surprise. He's comfortable up there. Loves running the top.
Is that early?
Larson to the lead.
Yeah, it's about on time. In the back of the pack is really when it starts. Like guys in the back, they have no choice. They got to start looking for something different. Spotters see it working. They let the front runners know, and then they start getting up there. But it's starting to swing. That's where you need to go.
Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., then William Byron. The key to this race is to be able to do both. Whatever lane
Oh,
is
there
the
you
best,
go.
you have to be
Fucking
good in,
finally.
But you can't be married to it. If you can't leave that lane and go into whatever the alternate lane is to complete passes, you're only as good as the car in front of you because he's not going to give up that position.
Yeah, and as you see, they're starting to catch the back of the pack, right? So, to your point, Steve, even though these may be a lap car, they're still decent race cars. And this field is stacked of good
Finally.
drivers and good race cars. You got to find something different. These
Now I can
won't
actually
be
see
easy
it, too.
passes. It'll be harder to pass for Kyle Larson than you would assume.
All right, with thanks to Bass Pro Shops, we're going to keep this camera angle, which is awesome, and take you for a ride. A lap's only 16 seconds. Can you spare that for us? Here we go.
Great information. We have a good
Nothing says
game here.
America like
You
in
wanna fill it out
like
with
two
that
rednecks and
answer.
an Aussie chopping it up in the booth.
Now's the time to figure it out because no one is going to put pressure on you to take the spot away.
Let's talk about Chris
One of my favorite quotes ever is, "There's nothing more American than grabbing a hot dog and watching 9 guys from the Dominican Republic make magic on the baseball field."
Keep me posted on the 5 stop time. And the thing that he was wanting to know was how effective Larson was on the side. Crew Chief Adam Stevens said before the race, we're optimized for the top, but with this DJ1 on the bottom, we're going to have to tune on it on the bottom early. Bell got to the top right away.
Christopher Bell, who has won here on the dirt, the clay surface. He said, I'll tell you what tonight's going to be. Nothing short of crazy. We've only had one caution so far, but there's already been some good racing contact there between Larson and John Hunter Nemechek.
That's what we talked about. John Hunter he's 6 laps down. He was in that first wreck, but he's not going to give up. And you
Give him a
see how
break.
difficult it is to pass.
He's
And
trying.
that
He could
battle is
win.
going on.
He could.
In front of him is Haley. And that 15 car, so he's cast
Everyone else
in that
crashes.
15 car, and that would not be an easy pass either.
As we sneak off to break, let's show you what went down. Watch the 42 and the 5. Not too bad, but you never want to see it.
my doctor gave me breast
Full screen ads.
Things changed for me. Breast
Well, guess what, bitches?
Symptom improvement and
I've
reduced
cheated the system.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sensitive. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it.
Where we come from, we don't have commercial breaks.
Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
Introducing the Well-Turn Collection. At Ashley, our dining furniture is made for all of life's moments. Be ready for every occasion with a table that extends and instantly elevates any space. Discover looks made for moments big and small, only at Ashley.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. Your mission is our purpose.
This guy thinks he's running a charming bed and breakfast. He's not.
Everything okay?
We're good. He's on USA Scare Tactics.
Hey, I need 5 stars!
Hosted by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions.
Sometimes I see stuff in here. What do you mean?
USA Scare Tactics. Series premiere Friday, October 4th. Send your DVR.
We should go to Bristol.
Right of your screen, scan it now and get charged up during the NASCAR playoffs with
We
a
should go to
chance
Bristol.
to win an all-electric 2024 Ford F-150 Lightning Flash.
Tennessee?
Visit
Yeah.
NASCAR.com/Ford playoffs promo
Yeah, but it's Bristol.
to enter. And good luck as we welcome you
The
back
best pro pyramid is there.
Tennessee?
to some
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that in Nashville?
Saturday night short track racing
so.
under the lights. And the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs is the Bass Pro night race here in Bristol. And
Highlight
Kyle
the
Larson
Egyptian
with the
pyramids,
laps
like
that he
the
has led
next
so
minute.
far tonight.
It's the Bass
That
Pro.
pushes his
Oh, yeah.
time
They made
at
bigger
this
ones.
track north of 900 laps led in his Cup career.
Isn't that like a whole fucking, like,
And he is at
insane
the top
store,
of that
though?
order as well
Yeah,
for the
it's
2024
like 7
season.
floors.
The
I think it
five
has
has
like
been
hotel
strong
rooms,
despite the
like
setbacks
an aquarium and shit.
despite him coming
Yeah,
into
they
this
have everything,
playoff race,
yeah.
this crucial playoff race, a little lower up in the playoff standings than where he would like with what went down at Watkins Glen last week.
I think there's one in
Big crash
Vegas,
in
too.
Atlanta.
Well, maybe not. I think there's a pyramid of some sort in Vegas.
I know they got a small Eiffel Tower.
I hate when, like, places do that.
But it's Vegas.
Steve Strong
Like-
star from Truex.
Or, like, I hate when, like, a small town in, like, fucking, like, New Hampshire will be called, like, a London.
It's been
Or, like,
execution luck, some of their own doing,
I
some
mean,
of
that's
the others
almost
doing.
every town.
You know, this team really
or, like,
Like
it
Syracuse
turned
is like
cold.
a
The
town in
faucet
Italy, I'm
turned
pretty
off
sure.
with the playoffs
yeah, but,
starting
like,
this
I think
year.
this is the bigger
This was a team
Syracuse.
that was so good last year.
Chances
Made the
are theirs
playoffs,
was the first,
everything
though.
went away. Look at the last 7
It's like,
finishes.
there should not be a
That
Rome,
looks
New
like
York.
The future Hall of
Oh,
Famer
yeah.
that Martin Truex Jr. is in his last full-time
Or, like, there's a
season.
Mexico, New
I know
York,
James
like, fuck
Smalley
that.
would love to put him back in victory lane. That's Truex's crew chief. He would love to first advance out of this round, and he's going to have a really good night to do that tonight. I love this right here. This is a camera angle taking a peek. We got a peek on a fuel pit boxes. That's James Small right there, hand up on the headset.
I don't know if they're
going
gonna pit for tires. I kinda doubt it.
Intercom as well. You see the attention, the nerves, a little bit of fidget. Diff, I know you know James well. You know, I think talking to him, he's lighthearted, but he feels the pressure. He knows what's on the line. Yeah,
Doesn't
for sure.
look like
He
the
said it-
fall
he
off
said
has been that
So too, it's been noticeable
drastic.
in the last little while with Martin. He's
Fall
ticked up the
Tire
intensity.
fall
Spent a
off.
lot of time on the sim this week, fully engaged
was
to
like, who fell off?
make these playoffs.
Well,
and
Jaden's
this
been
playoff
falling
run
off.
continue in his last full-time
Malachi.
season in Cup.
Malachi fell
Right
off
here,
big
Kyle
time.
Larson, he has caught Daniel Suarez. Daniel's struggling just a little bit. He's lost several
I think he
spots
fucked
in the
off.
last few laps. He's running the bottom.
Oh, really?
I mean, he was in the stream last night,
Suarez
but
still going to the bottom.
he hasn't been in the stream yet tonight.
Daniel's just not
Malachi,
happy with
are
his
you
car
here?
right now.
Sam's gonna mod you, I think.
It doesn't mean your day is over. There's a lot of
No, it's sooner mod like Truex.
Yeah, one lap down is kind of
Yeah, sooner mod Matt.
You just don't want to get to 2 down.
Actually, both of those would be terrible options.
You know Matt would just ban everyone.
Yeah.
Steve, they asked him a couple of laps ago, can you try?
Hold on. Wait, Jaden. Let's test something.
And he said, I just can't run the top. I don't know what to tell you. I talked to
See if you can like delete that comment or time me out. Are you able to do that as a mod? I don't think you are, but are you? Like, try it. Are you able to delete my comment as the creator? Are you able to time me out? Like,
But Steve, with the speed that they have, going down a lap this early, just 66 laps into the race, how concerned are you right now if you're NASCAR?
my chair is falling apart. Fuck you, Jaden.
Unfortunately, when you have speed like the 99 current
Oh, you
has,
can't?
it's no longer
That's
your
probably
age.
for the best. Because Matt would definitely ban me for my own stream.
1 point above because he's running in the 31st position, and that's all they can muster. It's not an effort thing, right? And they're trying. But if that's all they can muster, then they need help. You never want to depend on
On lap 69, it looks like it's going to be Larson.
By the way, as you see, a good scrap going on here between Christopher Bell and Chase Briscoe. Don't forget that just up the road from Daniel Suarez is Harrison Burton and Brad Keselowski, 2 fellow playoff drivers who also have Kyle Larson really closing in tightly on them. They'll be finding hard to stay on the lead lap. So there's Eric Jones. He's going to go down a lap here. Larson on the inside, or momentarily. Kyle Busch, Harrison Burton, Brad Keselowski are the next ones on Larson's list.
Harrison's picked up 5 spots since the start of this race.
Is Kyle Busch about to get lapped? Wow, at
He's a little
Bristol.
quicker than Keselowski, but I think Kyle Busch is a little quicker than both of them. So Harrison trying to bottom.
Something tells me that he's not as good as he used to be.
Just isn't going to give it to him.
Kyle
This is where
Busch.
it gets really difficult, Steve, trying to make these passes at Bristol with that outside working.
Yeah, because as he's committed to packs the 6, you see the 8 close in, and when he fills that
And
hole
Travis
on the back
Kelce's
bumper of
finally
the
falling
6,
off on
then the
that
21 is stuck at the bottom.
Why, do you not like him?
Unfortunately for these
I do
two,
not like
Kyle
him.
Busch and Eric
He's my
Jones are
favorite,
doing their
but
job.
he's just like
they
everywhere.
have the top occupied. They told
He's
Kyle
my favorite
Larson,
player.
we're not even going to give you
Really?
the time
It's
to
not
get
even
you down the
Ramondre?
bottom every corner.
Ramondre is really
And we're
close.
sure you're going to get by us, but it's going to take multiple laps.
I do love Ramondre.
52 to go in the opening stage.
And those first 2
not like
weeks
the
were
Super
also so
Shot
fun.
strike race. And Kyle Larson,
Wait,
after
it's not
watching
Jacoby
teammate Alex
Brissett?
Bowman start from the
Fucking
pole,
Jacoby
has
Brissett.
been the class of the
Wasn't
field.
Drake made horrible when he came in,
41 laps
too?
so far. What
No, he didn't.
the
Did he
reason
come in?
the frustrations build
I don't
on
even-
the
I didn't
short
watch
track
'cause I
is
was
just the
watching the
close
trucks.
confines and the pushing and the shoving. It's what we see right
You
here
didn't
off the
double
rear
screen
bumper
it?
of the Cheddar's Cam
I guess you were
of Kyle
streaming.
Busch.
Yeah.
Kyle
I
Larson
double
is
screened yesterday
passing
with my
Eric
dad.
Jones
I see
3
football
inches
in the
at a
Mets.
time. And that is so tedious. These are guys that normally kind of catch you, make a pass, and go by. Now, Kyle Larson's going to work on the 8. Watch how many laps this takes for him to work up next to the 8, with the 8 carrying this momentum for running the top. 49 to go. Things are moving fast here on a Saturday night in Bristol.
Try grabbing his paw.
It was Joey Logano in Atlanta who got off to the ideal start.
He doesn't like it, but he won't growl at you. He'll growl at me, but he won't growl at you.
You keep doing
its
it.
mark on these playoffs. What's Bristol got in store for us tonight?
He hasn't been growling at me last week, like much. Like, he growled at me like once this morning, but like ever since whatever happened last week, like it's been different.
Him and Jimmy, like the last, I'd say, 10 times I've been here, I've seen Jimmy more than like all the times before that combined.
Yeah. Well, he's been sitting on the couch a lot.
Then he like looks his head up and he like yells at me.
Serious allergic reactions and an
He gives me little love nibbles. It's like the cutest thing ever. He'll just like, he'll like bite me, but like it won't hurt. Like it's just like a little tickle. Like.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Sky Rizzi. Abby can help you save.
WeatherTech products are designed and manufactured in America using only American raw materials. Most competitors make things 7,000 miles away and then wonder why they don't fit. With WeatherTech in your vehicle, you may hear angels singing as you marvel. How do they do it? Simple. American technology and American workers deliver quality, not imported junk for a few bucks less. Get the world's best floor liners and support America. Find your fit at WT.com.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get for
so
the new
fast.
$5 meal deal at McDonald's.
So fast. I love that angle. Look at this angle.
I have arrived.
All eyes are on what
I don't know how the hell they get this footage. I like talked about this with my friend Andrew, that I have a way to like watch during commercial breaks. And it's kind of like I told him about this, and he said like how they do it is like they actually like hack into like the camera feed, and that's like how they get it. Like,
race ticket promo to enter as we are rapidly racing our way through stage 1 here, and tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Traveller Whiskey. What a sight it is here in Thunder Valley. The night race at Bristol, fellas. What a sight.
That's so beautiful.
It brings a smile to everybody's face. As we check in with Kim Kern, what's the latest?
The world's fastest conveyor belt.
Early issue 4, playoff driver Chase Briscoe currently running in the 6th position. Take a listen to the radio.
Yeah, Jaden.
What he said?
Chase Briscoe
The Abu Dhabi app.
You heard
Yeah.
the spotter Joe Campbell say, I'll try and paint the best picture. But Steve, Jeff, what a detriment not to have that information. How big of a deal
Dom is the best co-host to a stream. I think Nick is pretty good. Except Nick did say the N-word. Well, no, Dom said the N-word too.
Nick's was way worse.
Yeah, Nick's was way worse.
Nick's was bad.
And the spotter may call you clear, and you're not. You can use that camera, and you can make the call.
He never
It is way
says
better
that
than
shit.
a mirror has ever been.
Yeah, Nick, like,
Any slur.
I think since then, I've never heard him say that.
Yeah, it's not even just that one.
And, like, before that, I might have heard him say it once. Like,
Up until Darlington,
I
people
heard
thought that I
it
wasn't going to
once,
make
and
the
he was
playoffs. I
clearly
went
making a
Darlington,
joke.
then I
Yeah.
got caught up in that crash.
But, like, that
in
one,
Atlanta.
he did.
And he said,
yeah, Dom did say the N-word on my stream. During the Nashville rain delay, he, like, came back into my room, like,
Hey, if they don't remember, we don't got to remind them.
like right before they went back racing, and he said the N-word. I don't even remember the context, but I think he like tripped over something, and he was like, "You fucking."
No, it was not like that violent. It was. I was telling
Oh yeah, he was talking to Chester.
And we just wanted this, and we just wanted that. They sound like engineers, not leaders. When I hear Richard Boswell, he says, we're going to go do this. When I hear what Chase Briscoe says, he says, I believe convince everyone else on your team, more or less, the other competitors on the racetrack. There's Richard Boswell right there. Remember the pressure on Stewart Haas Racing. If you haven't followed all summer, this is an organization that is shutting down. They are not going to exist. There'll be one Cup car run out of the same building, but different ownership.
Oh, yeah.
The other one's completely gone away. Employees looking for work.
I'm kind of down for like anything.
Chase Briscoe moving on. So, you know, that's a lot of outside pressure. We talk about pressure of the playoffs.
Honestly, yeah, I probably should have done that earlier.
For these employees that are having a change of careers.
My mom had
Richard
friends
Boswell
that
sitting
made
Holy
beside
shit.
race engineer Mike Cook there.
North Carolina Tar Heels 70 to 50. They lost.
And they were thrilled. Darlington was amazing.
The James Madison.
Organization. Such a boost.
James Madison University.
Of Kyle Larson.
70 to 50.
Definitely a basketball
Playoff
school.
driver and a multi-time winner here in Bristol. Brad Keselowski, a lap down.
But that is a college football score. I feel like Madden scores and college football scores are very similar.
Even if he gets past, but it takes 15 laps or 20 laps, he might give you the free pass. That could be a big difference between now and where he finishes at the end of the night. Brad has good pace. Brad continually.
Are you down for that December 22nd game? Patriots Bills?
So he's not running great, Marty, but he's pretty decent.
Who would have thought that we had this
I think so.
in the Bristol race? Less than 100 laps in. 100 laps in, and Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, it is kind of Christmas time, but I think
Watch Kyle Larson trying to put a lap on him. Thanks to Castro on the onboard camera. Keselowski saying,
You should fucking man up since I manned up and went to a Bills game as a Patriots fan. You should go to a Patriots game as a Bills fan.
shattering off the corner. So, Jeff, when you're in this situation, you know you don't have the pace, even though you finished well in the
Actually, yeah, it might not.
third here for Keselowski.
Maybe like 5 years ago that would have been cooler.
Helpless is that feeling behind the wheel.
Well, so I think what you have to do is not get frustrated at what your car cannot do. You have to take advantage of what it can do. And what that means is get 100% out of this car, and he's doing it. He's been able to keep Kyle Larson behind him. Clearly, Kyle has a faster race car, but Brad is maximizing his car's capability at the moment. And that's
I'm still
all
thinking
you can do as a
wins.
driver.
Like,
Tell him what it
kind
needs
of
to
been on
do
my mind all
better,
day.
but you cannot quit. You just
But
got
also,
to keep making the best lap time you can.
Getting close
Kinda,
to the end
yeah.
of stage 1. 22 laps to go from here, make it 21. And points as they run.
I would eat pizza. I'm kind of on a pizza phase right now, and I'm really not getting sick of it. Like, it's weird, but like, I don't need pizza.
Who's here?
With so much great entertainment out there, wouldn't it be easier if you...
Fuck you, Jaden. I'm not an L streamer. You're an L viewer.
And an L mod.
My favorites.
Yeah, the mod isn't really supposed to like talk shit on the streamer.
Quesos too.
Quesos.
I remember one. He was like, "And you're unmodded."
Yeah, and you're unmodded.
Join the club. And if I don't like it, I can return it. No questions asked.
Yeah, join the club. I want someone who negotiates some prices for me. Like some sort of savings wizard? Exactly.
They really are.
Join the club.
Seriously?
I was
join
looking
the
at
club
the
and find
20,
quality products
where it was like I
at
think
incredible
$30
prices.
earlier.
Savings wizard. Sam's Club has saved over $100 million this year with price
That'd be
reductions.
like 10
See
each.
site for details.
Welcome to Applebee's.
But that even.
Can I interest you in
Oh yeah, probably
America's
fill us
favorite
up.
boneless wings for just
15
50
boneless
cents
and
each?
15 traditional.
I have the 50-cent boneless.
$48.
Jesus Christ, you should do the 20.
I can steal your order.
I don't want to.
Actually, yeah, no, the 30
I mean,
is
the
probably.
cheapest.
I'll have the 50-cent boneless wing.
The cheapest decent wings
I'll have
probably
the
like
same.
Pizza Hut. The Little Caesars wings are trash.
You'll never see it coming.
And I've
50-cent
never
boneless
actually
wings
down the
all
road.
day,
Oh, wait a
every
minute.
day. Only at Applebee's.
Can we
Those
go
are
to
boneless wings.
Oh yeah.
Some people say that we need to stop complaining about the boneless wing people. Fuck those people. If you eat boneless wings, you're a pussy.
They're not wings. They're literally not from the wing. They are not.
They are
wings.
nuggets.
Yeah, they are, which is fine. Like I love a good chicken nugget, but just don't call them wings.
Yeah.
Literally, Wendy's saucy nugs. That's what people would call boneless wings. But what do they call them? Saucy nugs.
Exactly.
It's from the freaking breast, so it's a nugget.
And triple header playoffs action to
Should be
ratchet up
false
the stakes.
advertising.
Throw in a can't miss concert, camping, and the legendary atmosphere. of
Don't
Talladega
fucking call me a
Boulevard.
stupid fuck, Jaden. You're not even a good person.
Talladega. Get your tickets now at Talladega.
Jaden, literally, like, I know that you killed those orphans.
Welcome back, 12 to go in stage 1. You're watching the Bass Pro Shops night race here in Bristol. Under the lights.
If I wasn't reading my comments, Jaden, then how would I know that you called me an L streamer? Fucking dipshit.
Here's two teammates either side of Chase Briscoe. Ty Gibbs was a loser that time out. Denny Hamlin right up near the wall. Briscoe stuck in the middle. How about the 3 wide action? Awesome. I tell you, that was aggressive driving, but they all were really smart about it. 10 to go.
Got 10 to go in the first stage.
At the end of the stage. So
125 laps goes by very fast at Bristol.
Points moving around. Remember, it's a points battle. Gibbs 6 above, Hamlin 6 below, Briscoe just a little bit above that, 25 above. So they're counting points in only 9 more laps. The only driver that's in the top 10 that's not in the playoffs is Bubba Wallace.
Jaden, what the fuck are you talking about?
Go on about.
8 to go in
Oh
stage
shit,
1.
Jaden, yeah, you're right.
Kyle Larson has been putting on a clinic here tonight. He's led 85 laps, has been ripping his way through the field, has lapped all the way up to 23rd of this 37-car field.
Okay, thank you, Jaden. My something happened with my leaderboard, but Jaden fixed it.
And fellas, there's been no reports, no major reports.
Could have told me earlier.
Significant tire wear or degradation. Yeah, some cars look like the handling has gone away, but remember in the spring it went away so bad the cars had to come to pit road. The rubber completely gone. We've now run 109 green flag laps.
You told me 7 minutes ago. Okay.
On these tires.
Fuck me, you're right, Jaden.
Still have air in them.
No, he didn't. He went 7 minutes into the past to type that, and then came back to the present.
Actually, yeah. He's a bitch. Jaden, you're a bitch. But actually, thank you for pointing that out. That actually did help me.
These stage points are going to be sweet for Kyle Larson. Exactly what he was after here. It's been a good, positive opening stint for the 11 of Denny Hamlin. He needed that, and at the moment he stays in that 12th and final position. But it's so early on. Ty Gibbs knows that 378 laps from now, this one position could be the difference, right? This is a point. He's going to race it as such. I mean, he's trying it the best he can. You bring up Larson, Diff. You know, we talk a lot about Denny Hamlin because he's below the cut line, was shocked probably most of us.
No, thank you, Jaden. I appreciate you. You're a good man.
He has not had the smoothest playoffs as well. So these 10 playoff points will definitely be a little bit of insurance. No guarantees, but a little pressure off Cliff Daniels, Kyle Larson in the
final lap of the stage here. Kyle Larson has the lead. Been dominant this first stage.
The 11th stage win this year for the 5.
And Kyle Larson wins stage 1 at Bristol.
That was a statement. His teammate Alex Bowman follows him across. Christopher Bell, that was a really solid first stage as well. After he started on the third round.
Almost 31-minute green flag run to end the stage. It's pretty nice. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. I'm going to go smoke.
Things to enjoy, and remember the kids did a terrific job with the national anthem as well.
Toyota. Let's go places.
USA Scare Tactics has everyone screaming. A reboot by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions of the most outrageous prank show of a generation.
I peed a little.
USA Scare Tactics. Premieres Friday, October 4th. Set your meeting.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Lease a new Tacoma for just $339 a month, or get 5.99% APR for a full 72 months on Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 5.9% APR for 84 months on Sierra heavy-duty Denali models. That's over $5,300 in average finance savings.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. Credit One Bank, NASCAR American Express card. And by Toyota. Let's go places. Well, I can say, if you're looking to go somewhere and you've never been here, please come next time, next year. It is amazing. Your first trip here, a little pace car ride yesterday. Who gave me that pace car ride, Mr. Burt? Thanks very much for that. Steve and I have enjoyed that this year. It is my first time, and I've had the pleasure and the fortune of calling races all around the world, This has blown my mind. It's incredible, and I always wanted to come to the night race. My work schedule never allowed it, so for my first time here to be calling the race, it's everything that I expected and more.
Pit road's going to open this time by. Everybody will come to service of their crews. Pit crews valuable, adjustments valuable, all of those things. That's how you can get behind in a race, either having a mistake on pit road or the wrong adjustments. Dylan.
Maybe the best car of the final third of that first stage was Christopher Bell said, as we went, we got better, but we have a vicious tail wag off the corner. They'll fix that with air pressure, 4 tires and fuel, Cam.
Stage 1 winner Kyle Larson on the bottom of your screen said balance is really good, especially on the bottom. Free up top, but he said, I kind of feel like you have to be asked for no adjustments, 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Chase Briscoe in the middle, really loose center off, free end, lacking rear lateral off the turns, Marty.
Kim, when you start the night 6 points behind, 5 stage points for Denny Hamlin could be a game changer. He said it was really good in the middle of the run, a little too free at the end. He said if you make changes, don't make them big, Parker.
Marty from Martin Truex Jr. finished 4th in that stage. He said he was actually too free and wearing out the right rear tire of that 19 car. And then for Alex Bowman, the bottom of your screen, finished 2nd that stage. He was starting to get free and commented that the tires were starting to feel like basketballs. Kyle Larson will win the race off pit road.
He sure does, Parker. Christopher Bell continues his positivity after a great first stage. To Dylan's point, he makes that progress. Bristol, Tennessee. And yes, one of the unique characteristics of this, right on the state lines of Tennessee and Virginia. Like I said earlier, if you've never been, make the effort to visit.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
When my doctor gave me Breasttree for my COPD, things changed for me. Breasttree gave me better breathing, symptom improvement, and reduced flare-ups.
Breasttree won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breasttree more than prescribed. Breasttree may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about Breasttree.
Ally has savings buckets to help you save for anything you want to buy. Because everyone has something they're saving for. Like that new car. Or a fancy vacation. Or party supplies. Your delivery budget. Or even the down payment on your dream home. Our savings buckets help you save for what matters most to you.
Oh, it is a $5 discount. It comes to 50, 51.
I'll send you 25.
The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each.
The best coach is the deal double champ. This industry is called show business. Right now, I'm the king of show and business.
Oh my God.
We got the house now.
I am not going to fight with you.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
God, 14 minutes for double dash?
Hell no.
We can be with the S and have this on your chest.
Voice, new Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Ah, fuck it. I'll have that IPA if that's still on the table.
Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway. All summer
If you don't
long,
like it,
state
then...
lotteries have been giving
Have you had IPAs?
chance to win NASCAR VIP experiences at tracks across the country.
I had, my coworker gave me this stout, which was like 15% alcohol.
Here's a look at the 12 lottery players advancing in the National Powerball promotion. Follow along throughout the playoffs for 2 more elimination drawings at Charlotte and Martinsville, all culminating at Championship Weekend in Phoenix. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR.
This one's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kim, and good luck to everybody.
Some of
who
them are
has
just so
entered that
bitter.
already. Now,
I'll still
while
drink
we're
it,
away,
but
got the news from Race Control. There's been a
Yeah.
penalty handed to Joe Gibbs Racing's Ty Gibbs.
What?
He had a really solid opening stage, but this is going to hurt the playoff driver.
What happened?
Speeding in section
speeding.
6, so Bristol Pit Road is forever, right? Entrance is in turn 2, exit is in turn 1. So
Yeah, 'cause
this
there's
is
2 pit
my
roads.
stall over here, right?
So pit
But under
road
caution, it
is the
acts as
timing
one
lines,
pit
and
road.
They kind of go around right here. Well, you have to be
So like
careful
this
when you run,
kind of
this is
still
a
counts as
big
pit
high
road under
radius.
caution.
Well, he pits here.
When
If
you
he
pit
puts
under
it
green,
really
you just
low,
have to go through
you
your
can
pit road.
shortcut the corner. This is the section that he was too fast in. So we heard on the radio him say, "Hey, I was too red." Right, but when he pulls out, if he goes like that, that's just a small wedge he's going through. So the team's going to have to look at what radius he ran versus the lights.
Call me a big fat loser for annoying you. Toy Mario, you're not annoying me. You're not a big fat loser either. If you keep asking for sympathy, then, you know, I might call you that.
Called him a big fat loser.
So they'll just have
No.
to adjust it as they
No
go.
one did.
Let's go, stage 2.
I was gonna say, if I'm gonna call you something, I can do better than that.
Yeah, exactly.
20, Christopher Bell
Dirty
puts the pressure to Kyle Larson. Alex Bowman,
Did you
Martin
place the
Truex
order?
Jr.
Yeah.
That light blue and white car. We haven't spoken much.
Did you get B-dubs or B-dubs go?
Beat him, go.
Okay, good.
Been a source of frustration.
The delivery fees would have
He's
been
never
like
laps here. Never had a
fucking
pole, never
dollars.
won. He said, "I'd love one of those dominant cars, Jim, at Bristol."
No, I think they
We've
did.
been
I think
out
that's.
front.
Yeah, so much more
Well,
falling out
how
front.
far away is that
Being
one?
in this mess, full
Do we
It's a
contact.
good 25 minutes. 20, 25 drive.
I don't know. I saw one that said it was 9.1 miles away, so maybe that's in the
Pretty
city.
much all of stage 1. He
It
told
might
me
be
yesterday that he said, "I want you to take this the right way. Of course, I wanted to be in the playoffs, but by not being in the
You just gotta-
playoffs, Steve,
So
it's
you get on the
almost taken a
highway,
little bit of
then you
pressure
get
off
off
me
in
where
the
I can
city,
have
and
some
you
more
get on
fun."
another one.
And
Do you prefer driving to
I
the
might be
city
able
or
to free
out
up
there
and
to
get a
like
win.
B-dubs
Yeah,
or
well,
Red Robin,
it's
that
a good
area?
talking
Well,
point,
that
but you
area
don't want to be as
kind
running in
of-
the heat of the battle. He said that. He
Not
did say
really
that.
through
Yeah.
the city.
But I do
Like
agree.
that
Listen,
area's
I
easier
think
than
Bubba
driving
Wallace
through,
has,
like, the heart of the
you know,
city.
he's continued
Yeah.
to improve.
I wanna go on
know
another
the goal
trip
was to make a
again,
playoffs.
though.
Disappointed it wasn't
That
in
was
it.
fun.
But I agree with your
I wanna try the
assessment.
brewery
that,
right down the road
You know,
from us.
how are we going to perform?
Freight
How would
yard.
we perform if we were
Oh,
in the
yeah.
playoffs? You can still rank yourself, even if the score isn't kept by NASCAR.
That
You can
place, like,
entirely keep the score.
my
And
dad
I think
would
that's
live
what's
in Toronto.
required as he jumps to the outside.
And
of
then
the
they don't only open till
Sporty
like
little
10, so
move
you
right
pick
there
me
out
up
for
like
23.
Yeah.
I think this top is better than we think, Jeff. New tires, normally the bottom dominates, but look at the 23. He jumps up
Oh,
there.
you on
Danny
Friday?
Hamlin sees it. He goes up a
I
little
off Friday
defensive
now?
and a little because I think there's more
Why?
speed.
I'm going to there.
Parker, what you got?
Well, Lee, you alluded to it, the pressure taking off that 23 team. I spoke to crew chief Lee Barker, and he said, you know, the goals now that we're not in the playoffs, he says simply get the best finish as possible and to go in the
off.
race. We look now, he is the highest running
Actually, no, I'm streaming Red Sox on Wednesday.
in this race. And actually,
I was gonna say I was off Wednesday night, but I'm streaming Red Sox, and I'm definitely streaming that because I think that's my final Sox stream of the year.
We're not
Yeah.
doing any of that anymore. We want to
Actually, I'd say Friday,
lap
but
one to the end of the race and get everything we
probably
can
play.
each and every lap to clear this races because we have a chance to go out there and do something spectacular.
I'm off Monday night, but don't the Bills play?
Briscoe around
Let's
the
play
outside
Monday
of William
night.
Byron. To your point, Steve,
They're the
that
7:30
highlight
games.
early
I'll be
on in this
watching that.
stage.
I'm gonna come over.
You can see how much
Or am I watching
aggressive
Sox?
you can be on the outside. How about that yellow car,
I
Joey
think I'm watching
Logano?
Sox.
Really slow in qualifying.
I guess winter is like our
Qualifying
peak
20th, he's
football
driven
season.
up to
It's like
ninth
everything
place.
else is done.
So we talk a lot about how it's hard
Double
to
header
pass.
tomorrow, man.
Joey Logano and his teammate in
It's only our
car,
That's
Blaney.
that's our
Blaney
first,
is also up 12
like,
spots
that's actually our
since the
second
start of the
postponement
race.
of the year
So
because we had that like
both
fucking
of those
suspended
Penske
game
Jeff, you bring up a good point. All
where
three
Danny
Team
Jansen played for
NC
both
Fords
teams.
started
Oh, it
20th
works out.
or
The Mets
worse.
don't play.
Blaney is up 12. Logano is up 11. Austin
Would you double
Cindric
screen it or
up
just-
10.
That's a double screen.
They're all marching forward.
That's a double screen with the Mets as the main screen.
Really?
By
With
the way,
Bills?
courtesy of that
In a
amazing
playoff
run
hunt, yeah.
in the opening
Damn.
stage. Importantly,
Because
in
they're
the
playing,
big picture
they're
of
2
things,
up on
the
Atlanta
20
for the
of
last
Christopher
wild card
Bell
spot.
has amassed enough points
They play
to
Atlanta
lock himself
Tuesday, so
in
if that game happens to be on Monday,
the round of
That's
12.
Yeah, so
The Mets
Bubba
get-
Wallace talking about
the Mets
he's
get
can,
TV
he
one.
can have fun, not in the
Yeah.
playoffs, etc. Well,
I get a bonus
Christopher
game
Bell,
now
he
to
is in
stream
the
though
playoffs,
because I
and he's
wasn't
in
gonna be
the-
able to stream today's
and now there's
game.
no pressure, and this could be the most fun race he ever
But now that
was in
it's
his life. A pressure
double
free
header
race at
tomorrow, I
Bristol
get
where you can just go
like
get it, and
that's
it's a
one more
great
game that I
night.
get to stream before the end of the year.
Sure he knows. Work's done. Go have
It's a
good
split
time.
double doubleheader, which sucks. I hate those.
And our graphics department
What is it?
have underlined
12:35 and 5:35. It's so weird.
It's literally to get everyone out and get the
and
tickets.
advanced, and same as Joey Logano. So there's only 2 guys that have done that so far. And we'll continually update the points for you on the screen as to where they run.
Because tomorrow's game is supposed to be
Just
1:35.
getting going.
But they moved it up because of this.
C.J. Abrams got in trouble for
Yes. For just, what was he doing? Just gambling?
Yeah, no, he's not in trouble for gambling.
No, not that, but just being out all night at a casino.
Yeah,
which is like, I mean, yeah, it's dumb, but it's like,
I mean, it shows you're not taking the game serious. Because he was out.
My thing is,
8 a.m. he was at the casino and they had a 1 a.m. game.
1 p.m. Yeah, it's like
1 p.m.
My thing is, it's like I don't give a fuck what you do as long as you show up and you're able to play. You know, it's like
at that level, you gotta show up at your best.
It's like for me, like literally today, like I was awake like at like 6 a.m. and I had to work at like 11. So.
You stayed up all night.
Well, I had went to sleep after the Xfinity race last night, and then I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I stayed up till like 6 a.m. and smoked a blunt and went to sleep. Probably not being on my best game, but like I still showed up to work, and it's like, yeah, I feel like if he could still show up to work and do his job, then it's like.
Yeah, but
also, he has been slumping the second half.
Yeah, and there's not millions of people that would kill for a chance at your job. There are millions that would kill for a chance at his job.
Exactly.
Denny Hamlin. There he is there, solidly working.
They set him down.
He was on the outside looking in.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they set him down, which is such a weird punishment. Like benching him is like.
If you're out of the race and you really wanted to punish him, I guess you did what you wanted to do. Yeah, it is something you would assume someone skipped that.
Remember Verdugo had issues last year, showing up late. Back when he was still with the Sox, that was an issue for a bit, and kind of became a bigger issue in the clubhouse.
How guys in big cities they're on time
because you're
You notice like City Field games, if like. It's at the fullest at like the third inning because it's just such a. It can be so hard to get there sometimes in New York. Like, you're out of work at 5, and you like go home.
Yeah. It kind of sucks if you had that type of schedule where you get out and like you have to rush to the game.
Yeah.
Because it's like us, it's like when we go, we're obviously gonna be there a few hours ahead of time just to make sure.
Yeah.
Chase 2, looking to just stay in that really solid spot where he is in the playoffs at the moment. He's
like today,
in the standings.
It's better to be there for 2 hours and be kind of bored than to
yeah.
risk missing the first 2 innings.
Today's game was like
it's so fast. I remember I checked in, it was like the 6th inning, and I checked in again like it felt like maybe like half an hour later it was over.
Yeah. Mania's been so good.
Oh.
The first inning today, the stadium was kind of empty.
Fuck off, Malachi. I'm not saying Batman.
Like, damn, we really didn't show up, but like by the third inning it was full.
But now I have Rinvoq, a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear the rash of eczema fast. Some taking Rinvoq felt significant itch relief as early as 2 days, and some achieved dramatic skin clearance as early as 2 weeks.
Pump it.
Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus, many had clearer skin and less itch, even at 3 years.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections.
I even check minor league scores.
And blood clots, some fatal.
Yeah,
Cancers, including
like I just when I'm bored at work, and it's just like I need to check something. I've already checked the fucking MLB scores like 20 times. Like, all right, I'll check the minor league scores.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq.
Good idea
Learn how
too.
Acme can help you save.
So they put like right on the app news articles about like their outlook for the next week or whatever.
I don't always trust that though.
Oh no, I take many opinions. Like I follow people on TikTok about things.
I don't listen to people's fucking opinions. Football analysts, they think they know shit.
No, it's not even an analyst. It'll be just like I think the average like diehard football fan is as smart or smarter than a lot of these analysts.
Oh, for sure.
So I don't not a single analyst I listen to. It's like another. It's just a diehard football fantasy player.
America's night race.
Yeah.
NBC Sports on USA. As we are going deeper into stage 2, 8 to go. Need to tell you about DraftKings Sportsbook. It's an authorized gaming operator of NASCAR, and this week new customers can bet $5 and pocket $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app, use the promo code SPEED when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Stevie, this is your domain. Let's have a look at the important numbers. Who catches your eye?
Well, Kyle Larson came in the favorite. His numbers are only dropping. As he dominates, you can now get him at plus 170. He was almost 3-1 coming into the race. Hamlin goes to drive Bell once again. The guy missing is Ty Gibbs. He's down there at 14-1, recovering from that penalty. I really like the value of the 22 car, Joey Logano, 16-1. Jeff, you said it. He's running 11.
Not pumping it, Jaden. Fuck off. Don't encourage him.
Stage. I think Logano is really good value. He's maybe not the best car right now.
We don't encourage Malachi-type behavior.
Let him comment.
I don't care.
No, let him.
No, at this point, I've actually started thinking about it. Because, like, here's my thing. I used to be kind of, like, interested. I used to be kind of, like really, like, kind of fascinated by the mystery of Malachi. But now it's just, I don't give a fuck. It's just every fucking night I'm dealing with, say Batman, pump it, fucking Gundam style, fucking, like, Black Eyed Peas, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Just fuck off. My nose is bleeding. You complain about fucking nosebleeds the past few days. Like, fuck off, dude. I don't give a fuck about your nose having a period.
I care, Malachi.
These two have been going at it.
Like, anybody else, I don't care. Tell me about your nosebleed. I would love to hear about it. But fucking Malachi, dude, like, you're a cyborg. You don't even have nosebleeds. No. I do like Malachi. In a weird way. In a weird way, I like Malachi.
You don't have to acknowledge him, but don't
No, I'm going to acknowledge every single thing he says.
I mean, that's cool, too. I'm just saying, you might as well take the comments. It's going to help you.
Any moment, any day.
I'm not going to block him.
To twins. So that was playing on his mind as he has to focus on staying in
Jaden's
the
getting
playoffs.
blocked.
And Jeff, he's not just staying in the playoffs, he is driving his way to the front of this field.
Be nice to him, Sam. Fuck off, Jaden. You don't even know what being nice means. I'm going to block Jaden. Dom approves of him. Dom, do you approve of Malachi?
I do.
Dom approves of Malachi. No, I'm not modding him.
I wonder what he would do. Or it would do. We don't even know if it's a person.
It would be dangerous. It's a liability, honestly.
Your computer just like green screen with all like the code and shit showing after you mod Malachi.
I remember one time, like, my dad's computer was super old. It wasn't even one time, it kind of happened for months on end. Every time I would edit, like, there'd be like little, like, just like fucking glitchy, like, graphic-y things on the screen. And then I would go like look what I'm doing with my mouse. Like, I would go like this. Like, you know, you see like the select thing I'm doing? And it would like get rid of it. Like, it was so weird.
What that did, for not just the 14th side of the race team, but for the entire corporation. But that's not short-lived. It's continuing. And this guy, who heads to Joe Gibbs Racing next year to take over the 19, is just
Chase Briscoe is going to cook with JJR? Yeah, probably.
For the Stuart Haas organization.
I mean, Chase Briscoe's been kind of irrelevant.
Doesn't want to look ahead to next year.
I mean, well, no, he made the round of 8 in 2022, which nobody expected. And then he won the fucking Darlington a few weeks ago, which nobody expected. I think he will be good with JGR. I don't think he's gonna like be like, you know, 6 wins a year type shit though.
If you can do that, I mean, that makes you feel good as a race car driver. They believe I can have the success
No.
that Martin has had.
I mean, Xfinity did it, but I'm talking about like Truex. Like, he's not going to be like Truex good, I don't think.
One of the first things that many people said is, you've got to go and listen. You've got to get used to the noise. It is crazy.
The next superstar? Well, right now I think Connor Zilish. He's in ARCA, and I think he ran a few truck races, and won his first ever career Xfinity race at Watkins Glen last week. And he is, I think, younger than Quinn. Might be, no, not younger than Renzo, but...
Renzo's 17. So yeah,
what year was Enzo born? Yeah, so not that young, but I think he was born in 06.
Even when you held it close, I'm not sure I could completely hear you. Old school, post-it note.
Yeah. Like, I remember I texted Quinn last week. I was like, the driver who won the Xfinity race this weekend is younger than you. Quinn was like, Jesus Christ.
Look at this, teammates together on track, and Denny Hamlin
Like his
continues to surge. Next one on
Oh,
his
yeah.
list
I mean,
is Christopher
well, maybe
Bell.
not.
Already good. Like, I'm talking like,
Yeah, I mean, probably.
like
In 5 years.
maybe like I'm trying to think. Who's
I think 5 years from now. Yeah, I'd consider him a superstar because I think he'd probably be like around like 3 wins a year, like in like 5 years from now. Like,
I'm trying to compare him to like a different star. Like obviously Hamlin, Truex, and Busch, but they're like more than stars.
He's doing everything he needs to do.
Jeff, I want to flip this story. So much has been made about Hamlin's approach.
Harrison Burton's definitely not going to be a superstar.
Watkins led up to qualifying in the back. Let's take all
Gibbs
that
is what,
aside.
like 25?
If they can accomplish,
No, Gibbs is younger than me.
it can advance.
Ty Gibbs is that young?
Is this
Yeah.
a jump start for the 11?
I remember when we went to Pocono in 2023, and 2022, and I was standing in the fan zone, and I read that Kurt Busch was out for that race and would never run another race again. Didn't know that at the time, but he was out for that race, and Ty Gibbs was replacing him. I was like, holy shit, this is the first ever Cup race where a guy who is younger than me is running. I was there.
Next week, and I told you guys we were going to come to Bristol and get it done. And so I think when you gamble like that and it works out, then I think that gives you.
Yeah, I think Ty Gibbs was born in like October of 02.
Then he needed a little bit. I think the penalty with the engine, I think that put him on his heels a little bit. He hasn't won a championship. Every reason why he hasn't won a championship, and then that happened. And I think that was, I don't know what is going to happen to us this year to keep us from winning.
Like 4 beers.
3.5, I think.
After those
Like I pretty much get it like every night after work.
Little cold water on the face, right? Kind of knocking
They
you
got
out
like
of this
6 packs.
dream or nightmare of this.
Of the
What about
bottoms.
the 10 playoff points that were lost for the engine seal issue? Remember the engine going back to
They won this race in the spring.
yeah, sealed
Would
the
you get
engine,
that?
went back
Like
to
the 6
TRD
packs?
in California instead of going to NASCAR, and so
Is
those
that-
10 points,
they can
give him
drink
10
more
points
than
now,
ours.
and he's in a much more comfortable
Yeah.
position.
You're going to drink more than that?
Pretty good.
He's going to handle it from behind the wheel.
You're obviously
of the
welcome to stay
11.
tonight if you need to.
Race still controlled by Larson.
I mean, if you want to just say fuck it tonight and have this be your drunk night, you know?
I haven't gotten fucked in a while.
You might as well.
4, and the
I'm
price
never getting up
makes
to
5.
4.
That's
When?
everything you get with the new $5 meal deal.
Jesus Christ. When would you come back?
That depends on the night. 4 o'clock is the absolute latest. I do want to watch a football game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might come with you, but then I was thinking like, there's no way you're gonna want to leave at like 11:30.
Not like.
Wouldn't it be easier if you could
Yeah,
find
because if the bite is like,
all in one
if it's
place?
trash, I'll switch. I try a couple spots.
My favorites.
So like, yeah, 11.
And I obviously wouldn't want to go and like try to rush you, you know.
Dude, you're looking ice cold.
You look ice cold, bro.
Guys, somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Let's do it.
It's not even that early for like fisherman standards. I just don't feel like fishing in the dark.
I want to do that actually.
I do it in walleye season. I'd take you. Walleye.
When is walleye season?
Let's see.
Dude, are you crying?
Isn't it like the winter?
Yeah, but I do it in fall. They come up shallow, so I fish at my coworker's house. He lives on the water, and they'll come up shallow like next month. And then once it freezes over, we can try to fish if it gets thick enough. Last year, like barely did, because it would be like super cold one week, and then like 40 degrees, 45 the next week, so it never got really fat enough to walk on.
Yeah.
Unless you're extremely stupid or slash ballsy.
Talk about the walking on the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember one time I was walking home, like the bus stop that I had at one of my houses in Vermont, I would walk like kind of like half a mile back to my house. It's a weird bus stop. Yeah, it was a really weird bus stop, but I didn't mind it because I walked past this pond, and I remember one day it was like really cold out there, and it was like frozen over, and we just walked on the pond. It was like 4 of us, just like we kind of like had like a snowball fight on the pond.
Yeah, this is 3 inches. It's safe to walk, but I want 4 inches.
I don't even know if I just like I'll do like kind of the test, throw a rock. I mean, I didn't do that at the time, but I kind of just walked on there and just hope for the best, and it was the best.
Because some people will go on. There'll still be like open water in the middle, and people are going on the ice. I'm like, absolutely fucking not. I do not care.
Oh yeah, some people are fucking stupid with it.
I don't care how thick this ice is. If I see liquid water, I'm not going on. Because maybe this ice isn't thick enough. What if it breaks and then we're fucking floating?
Yeah.
What do we do?
I mean, it's like we're not gonna die.
No, we wouldn't die, but like really, I don't know what you do. You really get a freaking helicopter?
What do you mean? You just fucking get back.
Float to the other side? I'm talking if there's open water in the middle and you're like relatively shallow where it's frozen. What if it breaks and then you're floating off on the ice?
Well, it depends if the whole thing kind of separates from the other side.
Which is possible because the ice when it grows, it cracks.
And is the body of water big enough for that to even matter? Like the pond that I was on, it's like if I fucking like, if that happened, it would just kind of float to the other side and I'd get off on the other side and it's not that big of a deal.
No, I do it on Oneida Lake.
I mean, yeah, that'd take a while to float back.
It's not like it looks just way different. In the spring, it's all you could go to around 55 or 60 laps.
If I see open water in it,
over 100 laps for the first set of tires. They're 81 of the tires, and I haven't seen one driver pacing himself.
No, it is completely different. And
well, the rock test, you do that, right?
Everybody had the courage to bring this tire back. They thought they recognized.
No, we have. Well, it's just this giant bar.
This race and the last race.
I think my coworker will just stab it and see how deep it goes.
Oh, that yeah, I've also seen that.
And they got it right.
Let's get some updates from pit road. Let's kick it off with Dylan
4
Welch.
inches isn't a ton. It's definitely strong enough.
Patience starting to run thin in the cockpits of these race cars, including on the 12 radio. Listen.
Strong enough for me though?
They're here.
Is it strong enough for me though?
They say for reference like 5 inches. They say like
The 12 car has
oh, okay.
drove from 22nd to 11th in stage 1 on the charge here.
You gotta go get it.
And they weren't really sure what they were going to have at the start of the race. This car is good right now, Parker. And William Byron, he's fallen
What?
5th and 10th in this run and is quite frustrated on the radio.
I think this is a roll of paper towels, but I might.
They're not going wide open like you are. Yeah, because I'm so tight. I have to go wide open and keep up. 5. And that is the frustration you start to hear. The car isn't doing what you want, and you know where you need to go, but it just won't.
Chester, shut up! Come here, buddy. Come here.
Ty Gibbs also hot under the helmet. Meyer back in traffic after that speed penalty. Take a listen.
Hey, buddy. Steve, we gotta come down and free this thing out. It's tight as hell.
Careful. This is what we got here for a while.
It is. Always gonna pull back.
And Tony Hirschman, the spotter, coaching his young driver, reminding him over a dozen times, Marty, to be calm, stay patient, and race smart.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, okay, good.
And even though he came in below the elimination line, a lot of people looked at him finishing 3rd in the spring and said they have a good shot to advance. Tonight, it's been the exact opposite. They went down their first lap in stage 1, trying to avoid going down a second lap here in stage 2, and the leader just 2 cars behind him. He said our exit is terrible. The front tires.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. I think it was just the shit that we had at TTS sucked.
Are you surprised they're this far off the pace?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
we can try
surprised.
these.
I just, this team has done so good, and this kind of racetrack you would expect Brad to come and compete at a high level, but they just don't have it tonight. Teammate Chris Buescher is only running 20th also, so RFK just didn't quite come with what they needed.
Well, you wonder, Jeff, remember the tires were a big conversation when I talked to different teams down there. Some came with some adjustments in the car to to improve tire life that doesn't
Hello,
appear
dog.
to be needed now.
You're not
You know,
getting
it's easy
any.
to say make adjustments. Well, not every knob can be turned. Like sometimes you are married to something, and you just have to wonder if the 6 and the 17 made choices.
Yeah, because he fucking takes those sometimes, and he's an asshole about it.
Yes.
You know, think about where they were in
Remember,
points
I
coming
think it was during the
into
Super
this
Bowl, I
race.
tried to take
All
a
the
bone
tire
from him
issue,
that he
you
got a
a
hold
little bit
of.
of speed out of that
He
car,
like
trying
growled
to
at me.
protect
He
it,
was being a
and
real
now you
dick.
don't have the speed you need. But look, let's go back. Yeah, there's Suarez.
It really is good,
You know,
Andy.
He's back here.
This is amazing.
31st, 2 laps down.
Dancing a delicate line in 12th.
2 laps down. It's very hard to
Have I missed something? Why is half the race over? No, you really haven't missed much. All that happened was John and Nemechek had an issue in like lap 3.
You have driven this thing to 21st. From dead last. Okay, we're going to make it better. You're doing a great job. You're doing what you need to do tonight. Just keep doing that because he is doing what he needs to do.
You know who else is doing a good job? Kyle Larson. He has now led more than 1,000 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Damn.
More than any other track.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Well, the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most
What's the two
reliable
different
5G
types called?
network in America.
It's like drumsticks and
Reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine? Verizon
Yeah, it was
Frontline
like
delivers.
pretty much all flats on
#1
these
network
ones.
choice in public safety. Learn more. Your
like the
mission
drums.
is our purpose.
Flats are better for dipping, but I don't
The first thing you think
Yeah.
of when you see a pickup truck is this guy. We're looking for you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Looking for a better night's sleep? From soft cloud-like comfort to firm next-level support, Ashley has affordable
this shit's
mattress
good.
options for every body. And right now, you can pay 0% interest for 60 months on in-store mattress purchases. Only at Ashley.
Good dinner
Check
choice.
more deals in-store and online.
Hey, get your head in the game, son. The scout for football college is up in the stands.
Maybe you'd rather go to school for insurance.
I was I probably should have gotten a burger from here.
You did, Dad. Football's your passion.
Probably should have gotten a
Providing
burger from
round-the-clock
B-Dubs.
protection of progressive
Are you a
customers
burger
of
now?
Bundle Home and Auto.
What?
We
Are
need
you
you
gonna
out
burger?
here for football.
You're giving up on your dreams.
I was just thinking about that earlier because I was kind of thinking about B-Dubs tonight. And I like looked at the menu. It was like one of Kelsey's picks. Was was one of the burgers, and it looked pretty good.
The barn ball. The county's best.
I don't know, just said Kelsey's
got
pick.
better. Here's the living smoothie.
Harrison Burton is on the apron. I think he's just pitting.
Stone Light.
1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. Don't wait until
Harrison
you're
Burton made the playoffs. Think about
Test
that.
your
Oh,
battery.
Harrison Burton's going to the garage. What's happening with
Now
him?
has you covered with the full range of long-lasting, high-performance
So that is it for his
batteries designed
playoffs.
to keep you moving.
On paper, it's easy. Win in advance.
Just go lay down. You're not getting shit.
It's harder than the road they drive on. 12 drivers remain, hoping to match dreams with destiny. Claim a cup filled with history. The NASCAR playoffs continue at Kansas on USA.
Devastation here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Playoff driver Harrison Burton has a power steering issue. They are behind the wall, up under the hood. Again, power steering issues for Harrison Burton.
Of all racetracks to have power steering
Yeah,
issues,
he's not a good
this
one.
might be the
Yeah.
toughest. The vertical load with the banking puts so much
Man,
weight
having
on the
power
tires.
steering issues at
And the
Bristol.
new car has a racked style steering. This is an old style steering box.
I'd rather
So
just
it's not
die.
like it used to be. You know, no power steering is near impossible to drive in the old car. With this car, I believe it is impossible. There's a few drivers that have pulled it off at higher speed tracks where you have kind of less load in the steering. In a place like Bristol, there's just nothing you can do from behind the wheel. But I believe this right
Give
here
us all
will
the
end the playoff
flats.
hopes to the 21.
Yeah, the fairy tale story from Daytona. Well, that will live forever for the Wood brothers and for Harrison Burton. But his playoff story is going to end here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. It certainly won't end for the 9 the way that it's going right now for Chase Elliott.
Caution.
As he continues, but there's a caution out. Caution is
Oh, it's
out.
Logano,
And the man who locked
who is
in
already
the
locked into the
was
next
Joey
round
Logano.
with that win at Atlanta.
Maybe a flat.
caused this. Damage to the nose, but not super severe. We'll see if he can get around without more damage because of the flat tire.
He's running 12th. Started 22nd, up to 12th. Oh, contact there.
Can't tell from that angle whether there's contact from behind or I still can't really tell. Either way, he gets just kind of spit out of line.
I think that was the slow car of Josh Balicki in the top lane, and Ryan Preece was in there.
So damn good.
These ones are
So how bad is this race car, Steve? It's really hard to tell. Obviously, tires are flat.
Now it's decision time for the playoff drivers. Do you take tires? Do you stay out for points? Does everybody come? I think you have to pit. 108 laps on the tires. You have to come get fresh tires right here. Green lights on pit road.
So it was an almost 29-minute green flag run.
Coming to his crew, Dylan. Christopher Bell went backwards in that stage, just back to third. Said that we were much tighter on this run, not as good. They'll go back on their previous adjustment, Cam.
See Chase Briscoe in the middle there. He said, I could use more grip. Car's not bad. Kyle Larson there on the bottom. He said, I don't know what direction I need to be. Track has less grip, but I don't know what direction, so no adjustments for
Bristol
Kyle
cautions are so
Denny
fast.
Hamlin drove up to second, pitting here with 6 to go in stage 2. He said the car's a little bit free, but when I'm in my
Except for during the
rhythm,
truck
we
race
can
the
do
other
some
night.
really good laps, partner.
There's only a few cautions, and they all lasted like forever. I don't know what.
That 19 car, 4 good years for him. The Bodger Street, Alex Bowman commenting that he's just too tight to run the top. The exact opposite of the 19 car there, and too tight on the bottom. Those front tires turn to basketballs. Larson wins the race on pit road.
And a huge break for a couple playoff drivers. The 99 of Suarez will be able to stay out and take the wave around. The 6 of Keselowski forced to pit because Reddick stayed on the racetrack.
Why is it that...
It's so much cooler.
Dude, it literally is. Since Michael Jordan has entered NASCAR,
Wouldn't it be easier if you
the
found what you want?
2311, the Michael Jordan team's paint schemes
My
are the
favorites.
best. They really are. I sent you like, I think like 12 like really good fucking... Put these over there.
Check out this latest offer from Verizon. New Fios customers can try Verizon Wireless free for 90 days with no commitment and no disruption to your current mobile plan. Pretty cool, right? Enrolling in Discover Verizon Mobile is simple. Just visit go.bzw.com/90-day trial or download the My Verizon app and enroll in minutes. Plus, Fios customers who add mobile to their plan can save up to $120 per line.
We're only gonna have a few laps to
Don't
go
wait
on the
and
stage
get
when we
more
go
of
back
what you
green.
love with Verizon.
Plans start at $9.99 a month.
Drivers Village has hundreds of Jeeps and Rams. September savings are here. Check this out.
During Jeep Adventure Days, come test drive a new electrified 24 Wrangler Sport 4xe. Then lease this iconic Jeep for just $299 a month, 36 months. Over 65 certified pre-owned available too.
Over 300 available. That's why it's time to shop Verdict Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram at Drivers Village. See why at VerdictDodgeChryslerJeep.com.
Welcome back to Bristol. Under caution. And we'll go back racing here in a moment. Lights are already off. The pace car as the field is being sorted.
Was that after the Daytona
Tyler
500?
Reddick will give us a talking point here.
I remember there was one time we went right after the Daytona 500 when Sindick
Smart
won.
play here to get the stage point, Steve.
And I was in such a bad mood, but like we went, and you guys kind of cheered me up. We went into Martin and Nevaeh.
Crazy old tires. I like the call because of where it came in. I think these tires will cool off and fire off. Now I'm nervous because no one else stayed with him. This is a real big test for later in the day, right? Can these tires refire and hold off? Kyle Larson, best car of the night. It's on brand new tires starting next to him.
And further back in the field with this little short run, you've got several drivers one lap down.
I'm obviously fast,
They will
so I
be
can
racing
eat,
hard,
but
trying
just
to be the first car.
Damn.
The amount he eats in one
Like we
sitting
haven't really
is just
spoken much
incredible. Like,
about
I'm fat
Reddick
because
tonight. He started
I
at
like
15.
snack many
And a
times throughout the
strategy
day.
play there as we
Back
go
green.
back to racing with just a few laps to go, 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go on the
Bristol Motor
stage.
Speedway in the second stage, and look at the effect of those new tires. I'm shocked. I thought it would fire off quicker than that, but easily the 19 goes by. Now the 45 up the hill tries to shut the lane off for the 20.
I think he has a chance. He has a half a lap now to just kind of almost stay side by side with 11, Jeff, is the goal. Not allow a third lane for Christopher Bell out front. Larson's going to win the stage.
And Kyle Larson is going to win stage 2 at Bristol.
Stage 2 for Kyle Larson. No worries there.
And a 25-second green flag run to end the stage.
One of his team owners.
And I'll be right back. I'm going to go smoke.
And Bubba Wallace.
Holy shit.
Ultimately, was the gamble worth it?
Oh, my
Tyler
foot
Reddick
goes.
will tell you the machinations of this cutoff race
Chester.
in the playoffs.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melting cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
Before my doctor and I chose Breztri for my COPD, I had bad days. Flare-ups that could permanently damage my lungs. With Breztri, things changed for me. Breztri gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, I noticed my lung function improve. It helped improve my symptoms. And Breztri was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that could send me to the hospital. So now, I look forward to more good days.
Breztri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breztri more than prescribed. Breztri may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Breztri.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
This is my first human, and I'm so excited.
USA Scare Tactics has everyone screaming.
Oh my god!
This show brings people to tears
Another cry.
and leaves them wanting more. A reboot by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions of the most outrageous prank show of a generation. But don't take our word for it.
I peed a little.
USA Scare Tactics. Premieres Friday, October 4th. Set your DVR.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic. Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. Go bowling. Go to gobowling.com to find a center near you. And by Bass Pro Shops, voted America's best outdoor retailer. 100,000 folks here tonight to witness the night race, the legendary night race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So back under caution at the end of the second stage. It has been an evening, a race dominated by Kyle Larson. 216 laps. His teammate at Hendrick Motorsports, there's more positive news for the man who started on the pole. Alex Bowman has clinched his spot. He goes through to the round of 12.
It's like the instant value of stage points, right? That's what we love to do, and that's how these are happening. If you're at home and you say, how did this happen? He started not clinched, now he's clinched. It's because the math works where the 48 has scored stage points, 13 today, and for that reason, regardless of winners and anything else, and wherever he finishes in the race, we know he has moved forward. The 45 of Reddick gambled for those stage points, and the gamble worked. He scored 7 stage points today, so he's not mathematically in, but those points can't be taken away. So in a late race issue, those might be the difference maker for the 45, Marty.
Stephen, as Billy Scott told me, that puts us one step closer to being able to advance. He actually told his driver, great job there. That's what we needed. So 7 stage points, as you mentioned, Steve, for the 45. Now in the bank. Now they'll pay the penalty as well. They're going to drop back to about 23rd, 24th, somewhere in that range for Tyler Reddick on this restart.
Talking about coming from behind and driving through the field, Ty Gibbs, remember who got that penalty earlier? He went all the way to the back. He has driven his way to 19th in the Monster Machine for Joe Gibbs Racing.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. You know, it's still $15 a month, so whenever you're ready. Sorry about all that production value.
How far would you go to win it all?
I was gonna say for water.
From the producers of The Traitors and the Circle comes a game where real-life perception
Came in to win.
meets online deception.
More fake-ass bitches.
USA's
Yeah, bitches, I'm eating celery.
episodes Mondays at 11.
Celery.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With
It's one of the most random moments on my stream ever.
Powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability.
Just eating
Gas,
celery.
hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it. Right now, we're turning lessees.
Yes, Alex Bowman has locked in on points.
For 36 months.
So it is
Local Ford stores.
Logano who is in on who is advanced with the win at Atlanta, and then
I know I messed up in the past.
Alex Bowman and Christopher Bell are locked in on points.
From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
What?
With Dash Pass, you pay $0 delivery fee on DoorDash.
Is that what you were going to say?
Dude, that finished last week at Watkins
How much I
was
paid on
wild.
delivery fee for this dinner and wine?
$0.
Fucking Bowman or fucking Busher, like fucking passing. Yeah, SVG kind of choked it.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Bristol. This is the Bass
He
Pro
probably
Shops
still is the best road
night
course
race,
driver.
America's night
Yeah.
race at Bristol Motor Speedway.
He's done it like
for the
100 times more than
stage
any of them.
Getting ready to resume racing and get stage 3 going. Before we do that, let's check in with Dylan Welsh.
Well, before the end of this stage break, that caution with 3 to go. The pits opened pretty quickly and caught a couple of teams off guard, including the Ryan Blaney team. See this here, the 19 pulls up alongside the 12. Ryan didn't take too kindly to that, and he had some thoughts to share on the radio afterwards.
Just I'll kill you.
The 19 pulled up the pit. That's bullshit. You can't do that. I noticed that. I did it so quick with
So it looked like the 19 passed him, Marty, but what's the 19 say about it?
Well, Dylan, it was a pretty spirited battle between Denny Hamlin and the car he owns and Tyler Reddick for 3rd position at the end of stage 2. Hamlin won that battle. Here's what Billy Scott, crew chief for Tyler Reddick.
Jaden remembers where he was when Sheena died.
just make sure the 11 knows what I did there for him. So
I was at home.
Copy all that. I hope that you didn't do anything for him.
Yeah.
We're ready for this.
I was sitting on the couch by the
Interesting,
window.
Billy Scott saying
Like, I
hope
knew
you
she was
didn't do
going to
him
the vet.
any favors. So what's the line
what the
there,
fuck?
Steve, when you're kind of talking about the owner versus driver relationship here and how Denny Hamlin should race the car that he owns?
Has he ever met Denny?
So unexpected.
I mean, the line is take
She grew in our
take some
draft.
more, take from the 11, take from
That
the
was the
54.
worst
Like,
part.
Tyler Reddick has to worry about the 45. This is way too big a stakes and way too tough a racing.
I wonder if that like actually affected me that year. Like would I have been making better picks if it weren't for that?
You would have won the championship.
I ain't saying that, but like would I have been better? Because I was terrible.
Briscoe 0.
I think I was like last.
Minus 15.
Yeah,
It is a Saturday night fight. Every single position matters.
Remember when we started?
Oh, I feel confident about my team this year. Maybe not to win the. I feel confident to be a very good competitor.
Top 4
And how it was going to set up beautifully for variety for these playoffs. It is
I was
delivering.
bad.
There's a
Like, my team was so
right on the
crippled last
cut
year.
line as we go into
Actually,
racing. Here
where's
is the
the-
world's fastest short track.
I'll probably take them up when I
fastest
see
half
you.
mile. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Truex is digging and pushing and doing everything he needs to do to keep his playoff hopes alive as he tucks in behind race leader and the guy who's dominated this event, Kyle Larson. Hamlin goes around the outside. You saw the 11 up there high. Bubba Wallace in that red and white car, the Mobil 1 machine. He's having a brilliant night. Yes, not in the playoffs, but driving beautifully. Briscoe fighting to stay alive.
Yeah, Christopher Bell drove to the bottom of the racetrack in turn 1, and when he did, Briscoe said, "Thank you," just jumped on the outside. Now he's going to clear Bell.
And it might only be for one position, Steve, but we've got to keep, as much as we're watching the cars and the drivers, you've got to keep watching the points in the bottom left because they change so rapidly. They do change rapidly with 236 to go. Every car needs a pit stop for fuel. All these teams doing the same calculations as our graphics display. Not just where they're at points, but first
final boss of the
who are we
DLC.
racing? How many positions do we need? That will become much clearer. But for right now, it's just run as well as you can.
The final boss?
Final pit stop.
Okay, the final boss of the main game I beat. And the hardest side mission boss I beat. Until the DLC came out a few months ago.
But you're on the final boss of the DLC.
Dude, it's fucking bad.
Just do it though.
I can't. I'm not even getting close.
Like, just fuck. It's one of those things where it's like, just do it like literally 100 times. There was a Just Cause 3 mission like that where I just literally did it like 100 times.
I think I have done it 100 times.
Do it 100 more.
But I'm not even getting close. Like, if I was getting close...
There was a lot of that too, where I was not even getting close. And then...
Well, so there is a way I can beat him, but I have to do this super cheesy build, and I'd rather win with honor. I might go back to it at one point. I'm just taking a break.
Is that literally the last thing you have to do for the whole game that it has?
There's always more. That game is stupidly massive. I am just bored.
But I know there was like a fucking like controversy where they wouldn't release the DLC for a long time, right?
Short tracks.
It just came out in like June.
Well, yeah, because I remember everybody was like, I will give you my fucking money, give me the DLC, and they just wouldn't take a long time. Yeah.
That's how Souls games are. I didn't even buy it right away.
The 11 team came
That's the thing, I don't have a ton of time to play to try and get better or go get more stuff. I don't even want to, but I already have 100 hours.
Yeah.
Let's give you the Toyota driver update. Check out who is running where, and the best Toyota driver placed is Martin Truex Jr. in second.
If you see Ty Gibbs, he's down there at 18. He's 15 points back. I think he could get that many points. He's got a fast race car. He's just been buried back in the pack after that penalty. The passes are going to get more difficult, but I think there's a lot of points for that team to go get.
No, not for you.
They gave us like 90% flats though.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I bet people like ordered all drums. Is that an option?
He's 21 points to the good, so he's just wanting no drama. He's not going to push this issue too hard.
Oh, as the 17 gets bottled up with the 66.
But my friend who I used to work with worked at a wing place, and he said that was super annoying to do.
We led a bunch of laps, Ty Gibbs, the last two races here.
The flats are fine.
Two top
Just a
10s.
slight preference for drums.
Yeah, I like the just circular split.
His way, tries to keep his cool and just work his way methodically through the field. Earlier, after a pit road speeding violation, had to go to the back of the pack. And as Jeff said, he's worked his way forward to 18.
Well, two different ways to drive the racetrack. Get a great shot of it right here. Chase Elliott at the top of the racetrack. Ryan Blaney on the very bottom. You can just see what happens. The bottom's good, Steve, but you just got to be, you just can't be almost as good as the 9. You got to be better than the 9 to be able to make
Bristol
up
night
the
race has been
gain
kind of
that the
boring.
9 gets on the corner exit.
Yeah, you see it right there, right? It's a car length, maybe two car lengths, just on one of these. Even as short as these straightaways are, it's still such an advantage to roll the top.
And Larson's in there running the race the fastest.
Got Bubba in
He's
third,
stuck
though.
on the bottom. I mean, he's all over the bottom.
pretty
So
cool
is
to see.
Truex running third. Second. Bubba Wallace running third. Denny Hamlin fourth. They're all right on the bottom of the racetrack. So there's pace to be had there. It's just hard to make the pass.
This is big for Ryan Blaney, just to get his playoffs as the reigning series champion, to get his playoffs back on track after what happened last weekend at Watkins Glen, taken out on the opening lap. You may remember he was pretty fired up when we spoke to him in the garage area because NASCAR had his car towed back, and that was his race over, and he was pretty upset by it. But NASCAR explained and reminded him of the rules. And that when you can't drive your own car back under its own power,
Link
that's
literally
day
is one of the
done.
boys.
starting to
Like,
get
he
a
kind of
bit
chills
clearer
with us
picture
like
on where
that.
everybody is with all
Kind of
their
chills with
stage
us like he's one
points.
of the boys.
There's a lot of assumptions. The first big one is that we don't get a winner from below, not the 21, the 6, the 54, the 99.
Oh, yeah.
But when you start to look at where we're at, focusing on Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe
No.
and Danny Hamlin basically after the stages.
Oh, the Lord. The Lord.
So now, who outruns one another between the 14 and 11 will then finish higher in points. So you have both of those guys tied and above the cut line. The 54 of Ty Gibbs.
215 laps to go.
He's back in 18th. Well, he is 4 points below Briscoe and Hamlin. So to beat those guys in the points, he's going to have to outrun both of them by 4
My
positions.
dad the other day goes, so he, my dad beats him primarily, so Mikey always meows for my dad to feed him.
In the same situation,
And
he has to
like even
outrun
early in the
the
morning,
14
if my
and
dad gets up,
basically by
Mikey will
5
be meowing.
positions.
But then the other day, my dad goes, he was meowing at my door today. He's evolving.
He's evolving. I don't know, man. Mikey was. There was one time where I went in the house when we were chilling outside. And he fucking started yelling at me. Like,
it's so loud.
Like Mikey's just like fucking screaming at me. I'm like, dude, what do you want?
Look, it is a clean racetrack, and that is
that is
great. That's what you want when you're at Bristol. You don't want chaos. But eventually he's going to get to these lap cars.
When Mikey
and eventually
sleeps,
Bristol's going to
does-
happen. And when it
he's on
does,
bed, so he doesn't have to.
things will get
Like,
scrambled
I'll get
up.
up,
It's just Bristol,
like,
and you just
tell him
never
to go
know
to
what's
work,
going to
and
happen.
he's
You
up.
cannot assume that you're going to have a clean
He's up
race.
later than me. Because my mom stays up later than me usually.
To the
Watching
points team,
whatever
we're just
on
making
the
Chris
couch.
Gabehart before stage 3 started told Denny Hamlin exactly what it is. You gotta stay
Does he
where
like
you are
climb the
with
walls like
19
Max did?
and finish
He does
in
not
front
do
of
that.
14
He's
and
not
54.
a climber.
Will
But I
advance.
saw
That's
so
the
he
only update so far
he does
tonight.
sometimes he'll do a morning patrol in the pool area. And one time I saw him like get under the fence and get out. And it was like,
Was it like not even like really possible, but he somehow did it?
shouldn't have been. I think he struggles a little more now because we managed to fatten him up a little bit, but not much. My parents were on the cruise, so I was in their bedroom in the morning getting whatever. I don't even know what I was doing. But I look out the window and he's literally trotting along the pool.
Does he ever want to go in?
That's been his weakness here, running that top group.
Did he try?
They're hoping the bottom group would continue to be dominant, but they worked on that with Martin trying to make it.
Some cats are.
They're at the bottom and in second place.
There are some cats who are fucking
That's the
weird.
conversation, Jeff, that you and I
There are
had.
some cats. There are some cats who love going on a leash and taking a walk.
No, that's not weird. Cats like to be outside. People just keep them
I think
inside.
it would be unbelievable what could happen to this race team.
Going on a leash and going for a walk like a dog is
They've run
weird
well enough to get it. It
for a
just hasn't
cat.
quite happened.
But like some of them do that.
People just don't do that. Cats, if given the option, will like
If
to
I
be
tried
outside.
that with fucking Jimmy,
Okay, but he's been conditioned to be inside forever. He's
if
like,
I tried that with any of my cats, if I tried that, I think even if I tried that with Mikey or even Max, like,
Mikey would love it. Well, maybe not walking, but at least being outside. 'Cause people think cats don't like to no, they like to be outside.
But I feel like on a
People
leash
just
though,
Car
like
doesn't do what you want. I can't make it drive any better. We just try to.
And like my grandma was your typical cat lady. And she had an outdoor pen because every cat likes to be outside.
So again, it's kind
Yeah.
of similar to the RFK.
there was a kitty yesterday that I saw. I saw him. I walked past my window, my front window, and I saw him. And I sat outside waiting for him to come back for like 15
The
minutes.
one under the car.
And then he fucking like came out in the yard, and I was like, "Hey, buddy!" And then he went and hid under the car.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then I went to the car, and then he went around to like the trees, and I was like kind of close to him. But then like once I went around the tree, he like ran away, and then he ran to the street, and then never came back.
In this playoff season,
I haven't seen Megatron in a
Who?
while. That white cat that Max was friends with and now Mikey is friends
America
with.
is built by those who dare to dream, those who push the limits.
I want to know his lore as well.
At Bass Pro
because
Shops,
he-
we stand with those
he's been
who
around
stand
for
firm.
Was he the one cat that was in my window that one time?
Discount every day, and recently partnered
Was it?
with the Army and Air Force Exchange Service, becoming the official outdoor
No,
camp
he-
provider for our heroes.
You weren't here.
It's
There was
more
one
than
night
outdoors.
where
It's about honoring those
I saw a
who
white
protect
cat in my
Bass
window,
Pro
and I was
Shops,
like,
voted America's best
he kinda
outdoor
fat?
retailer.
Yeah.
And he had like kind of
1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery
right,
this year.
yeah.
Don't wait until yours
Right,
dies to do something. Test your battery.
I can show you the video.
He's been around for
Napa has you
literally
covered.
10
Full
years.
range of
I
long-lasting,
don't know if he's
high-performing
someone's
batteries
cat because
designed
he
to
looks
keep
kind
you
of fat, like he's getting fed.
There is
But
nothing
he also
like
is
a
kind of
Wendy's
gross looking
Frosty.
like he's a shrike.
It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Ally has savings buckets to help you save for anything you want to buy. Because everyone has something they're saving for. Like that new car. Or a fancy vacation. Or party supplies. Your delivery budget. Or even the down payment on your dream home. Our savings buckets help you save for what matters most to you.
All the drama of the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs is now on the CW Network. Your exclusive home to catch the faces of racing's future as they seek to take the lead and etch their names in history.
It is impressive.
Catch them on the CW before the rest of the world catches on.
A reminder that you can join NASCAR's free rewards program and start earning points that turn into member-only rewards. You can earn every time you check in for a race. You can trade points in for free tickets, exclusive gear, autographed merchandise, and one-of-a-kind race day experiences by visiting NASCAR.com/fan-rewards. Welcome back to Bristol. Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte, Jeff Burton, racing into the night here as we check out which drivers are on the move. Brought to you by Ashley Furniture.
That's
It is
him!
pretty.
Oh my God!
Who the best
He
one
looks
is.
just
It's
like
car
him.
12. That Worth Ford for Team
He's kinda
Penske,
fat
the
and he's
reigning
white.
NASCAR Cup Series champion Ryan Blaney up 14 places.
That was 5 years ago.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's been around forever. He was friends with Max for a long time. Like he was, Max would just sit in the garage, and then there was this white cat sitting like right by the car out there, just like staring at each other. Right there, yeah. Fucking, and then we would come out, and he would always run away, but we left food out for him, and he'd eat it. That's probably how he was fat.
Kind of trying to stay on the highlights, right?
A little below average qualifying effort for the Team Penske organizations. You know, for me, I expected them to be a little quicker. So I think their nerves were up at the beginning of the race, but you mentioned it on the move, right? So Blaney's driven up inside the top 10. Cedric not quite as high. He just passed Carson Hocevar for 18th. So,
Dad'll yell at Mike.
or I should say battling Carson Hocevar for 18th. They keep going back and forth.
I think it's hard to race if you're Austin Cindric. It's one of the hardest races
Bubba fell
you'll
in
ever run
fifth.
because
He was in
came
third
here
earlier.
43 points to the good, and you can't run well here without being aggressive, right? But you can't afford to be aggressive. Don't need to be aggressive. You know, like
Well,
those
that
moves right
spot
there,
doesn't
when you
even
cut a
exist.
guy off, because that's just what you got to
That
do at
spot
Bristol.
doesn't even exist.
You don't want to do it, right? Because you don't want to get in a wreck.
used to.
But I think their approach to this weekend has been right. It's been conservative.
Still like official
But
numbers.
that's what this team needs to do.
Now it's like 36 to 40.
If you take this team and you think about the crew chief Brian Wilson, these are the moments that you really have to know your driver, right? Because
But I remember every race for years,
Cedric's a 26-year-old. Hey,
from like,
Hocevar in the 77,
he was like
younger
2000
driver,
to
just give a little
like
space,
2000,
or
the
does
end of
that take away some of
2015.
the confidence
Like
of your
every
driver?
race was
Dylan,
like
you know,
43
how do you
cars.
manage from on
Except
top of
for
the football?
one race
It's a
at
relationship you
Kentucky
build
in
over the whole year.
2014.
Well, and these two,
There was
Austin
42,
Cindric
and I was like,
Wilson
what
have
the fuck?
championship-winning experience together in the Xfinity Series. And Ryan talked about that. He said,
I don't even know why it
we
happened.
feel like he's at a
It had
position
to
where
be
he
a
is
team
just
stopping
trusting
or
what
some
we tell
team
him
cutting
to
down
do.
a driver.
We're trusting him when he tells us what the car is doing. And it's
I literally don't remember the scenario.
really, really strong set of races for them. Biggest thing for them tonight, and they're doing it. Just take care of themselves, protect whatever track position they can, and they'll advance to the next round. So, yes, they lost some points tonight, but
that
given
would
how
be
this day
so
started,
I would stab you to death.
Yes, you're smoking, you don't know. And he goes, I'm literally in your stream. Put it out.
Since the playoffs started, 10th and 10th. Really solid performances from the driver of the two. Now, some other drivers
Briscoe
not
is
making
fast.
massive headlines, but doing really solid work tonight is Ross Chastain in 9th.
And Chase Elliott's made his way into the top 5.
And Ryan Preece in 12th. really solid night.
Hamlin's
Just on
over
the
the
cut,
cut
on
line
the
right
fringe
now,
of the
so
top
that's
10.
good.
Yeah, one of the most solid
Should
races
be.
we've seen Corey LaJoie put together on a non-restricted
I really
race
want
style
him to
racetrack.
kind of win the
Bittersweet race.
championship.
He deserves
Driver
that.
Says
swap.
like
He'll be
Kyle's
moving
not
over to
in
Red Bull
it,
Racing, as you talked
and
about
Ross is
earlier
not
in
in
the
it.
evening.
But,
Lee, but here's Corey LaJoie trying to get his team
I mean, yeah,
inspired.
Larson would be awesome.
You know, run the
I
one
kinda want
time,
Hamlin
just
to
sent
win.
something out on social media, thanking
Not
the
Larson,
ownership,
I want
appreciating the opportunity.
It's also
making
I
the
watch
most of it,
Hamlin's
much like
podcast
LaJoie.
every
Ryan
week now,
Preece, the next
so it's like
non-playoff car behind him,
kind of like
Jeff,
just following
running in
along with
12th.
his
We have
season
yet
in
to
a way.
get official word for what Ryan Preece is doing next year with SHR shutdown.
Yeah, another SHR car running well. And again, I continue to be impressed with this team. You land and quit. They're shut down, but they're still fighting. And how about this battle going on? Truex, Hamlin, Briscoe. Yeah, we heard the report about
So here's
Truex,
Briscoe
they made a change
and
in
Hamlin
the car,
battling
but
for
they were
third.
concerned if it was going to make it too tight. And now you're seeing the
Here's a good
speed
battle here.
start to come out of the car as he tries to run the top.
And Truex battling for it's a three-way battle for second.
Mark Truex. And
Chase is not far
that's got
behind.
The attention of James Small. Look
Here
at
comes
the eyes
Briscoe.
wide open of the crew chief of the 19.
Well, look at the points. Look
Woo!
what Truex only 2 points to the good. They
Damn.
Get by and watch what happens.
Chase Elliott has a front row seat. He's trying to figure out which line to follow. I always vote top. I like the top line. I think it has the momentum. You have the least amount of risk. Chase Briscoe and the courage of conviction. He said, forget whether I just won Darlington and I got in and you counted me out. I'm not the underdog. I can win this thing.
I feel like Denny Hamlin, he was in the middle of that. I feel like he didn't want any parts of that. Yeah. You know, he looked like he backed up to be, just did not want to be in a situation where he was 3 wide. And he's going to potentially give that spot up to Chase Elliott because of it.
Elliott runs high.
Did you want that final Parmesan one?
Look at this. So while Kyle Larson is more than 3 seconds out in the lead, second, third, fourth, and fifth are all together. Throw in 6th place Ryan Blaney as well. Now things are starting to get a little spicy.
How about the line that Briscoe
You like that?
continues to run?
Oh, yeah,
Mostly today we've seen.
Said you buy a six
if
pack
the
of
guy's
it.
on the top, the guy on the bottom is all the way on the bottom. Briscoe's not doing that. He is running the middle of the racetrack. I think some of that has to do with caution.
Caution is out, and it's the second.
Oh, Corey
of
LaJoie,
Corey
he sucks.
LaJoie.
Having such a good
But I
night.
like him. I met him.
He was running at 11th, qualified in the top 10.
Might be right front settling. This is his final drive for Spire Motorsports before.
Yep, this is Corey LaJoie's final race in the
transitioning to
7
Rick Ware
car.
Racing for next week's race in Kansas. Let's show you how it went down for LaJoie. Kind of in the middle there. Oh, man. Josh Berry. Contact with Josh Berry. From that angle, it's hard to tell. I mean, definite contact, but I can't really tell. It's late in the corner to know who's climbing, who's going. I'm sure there's way more to it than that. Probably starts even earlier. Here we're going to see it.
He gets loose.
Yeah.
He gets loose
Shut up.
and loses momentum. See right there,
I
he's
touched
loose.
my screen with my wing
He
hand.
gets slowed. Barry just doesn't get slowed up. And
I touched my screen with my wing hands.
Yeah, without a doubt,
It was all fucking gross, and then I put water on my hands to clean it, but then I got water all over my pants.
It was intentional, right? The 7, to your point, when he gets loose and he checks up. This is what happens. That's what makes this place so difficult. It's the speed you're traveling in close proximity. That's a shame for Corey LaJoie. As we mentioned earlier, he was coming
Damn,
off
those
his third top 10 of the year.
Parmesan
Watkins
garlic.
Glen last weekend, and he was running on the fringe of the
Fucking
top
good.
10 here tonight.
So this is a potential break for Keselowski. There's 5 cars, 1 lap down. He's the last car. If he could get himself back into the lead lap, who knows what could happen. He's got a lot of points to gain. I don't think it's enough. But further back, Daniel Suarez, 2 laps down. He's going
About
to need
a,
a series of cautions to try to find
18-minute
a way.
green
If he could
flag
get
run
himself
there.
to 1 lap down, somehow with some strategy, then maybe he could go gain some spots. Look where he is. He's only 2 points out. So what kind of strategy can they play? They have to be willing to gain.
Well, there's very little to lose. So if they gamble and they get it wrong, they give up maybe only 2 spots.
I did that?
So if I'm Suarez,
You do like the challenge, but you want to be hottest
70, 80, 90
Did I,
laps.
and then I think I ate
You
one.
had a couple,
up here
one or
at the
two.
TV booth
Damn.
to maybe take the wave around. But
Remember that, yeah.
cheap on the 99. That is.
And I kept
that is
asking the
nerve-wracking
waitress for
decision.
water.
Yeah.
And I remember we were sitting right next to the sink, and I was so tempted just to get up and get water myself.
I remember fucking out, like when it's that hot, it kind of like clears your sinuses, and Alex got snot
He's injured.
all over him.
Rice Car's hurt. Aaron Jones.
And then he got it all over the fucking wings. And I was like, dude, seriously, come on.
Get the points you need. Pit road's getting busy. Dylan, they're coming your way. Chase Elliott, the first pit box off turn 2, said he was a tick loose in, but was pressing pretty hard that run. He wants that same condition to navigate through traffic. 4 tires and fuel, Kim.
You see Chase Briscoe in the middle. He said he fired off tight, but it comes to him. The call is cold. I believe that's 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel. Kyle Larson on the bottom. He said better that run. I was able to
kind of
maintain
always
uncomfortable
do
with the balance and just free up top like the first run, Marty.
Really, the first run of the night, Kim.
But I think at Daytona I did. I was just like, fuck
We
it.
come over to the front stretch. He said
Where you going?
freer on that run. It just didn't have the grip I had earlier, Parker.
And Marty for Martin Truex Jr., he's got bad brake pedal shape that he says is hurting the front tires and causing him to get tighter there on the bottom. Then for Alex Bowman, he's got right front chatter right now, which means the right front's actually skipping across the track, not able to get that car to turn where he wants, and the 5-team stays undefeated on pit road tonight.
What an amazing night it has been for that 5-team. Denny Hamlin grabbed his spot, so too did the man who's been sneaky fast tonight, Chase Elliott.
Disaster on the 14 pit stop, lost a tremendous
Hello,
amount of
buddy.
spots. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, trouble in the right front. You see the socket sparking and spinning underneath the tire changer. Grabs one off his belt. Quick recovery to limit the damage, but some damage done.
Big night in the Bass Pro Shops night race here at Bristol.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know
I
what
love
the
you,
heck they're talking
precious
about.
dog.
Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, the Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
They finally noticed they were gone.
Oh, so you're taking them back tonight?
Yeah. With so much great entertainment out there, wouldn't it be easier if you
help
could
you
find
carry
what
them
you
to the
want
car?
all in one place?
Is there like 4 or 5 down here?
4. Because they were going to use some for today because my mom had some people over. And she was like, damn, this seems really light. Dom, do you have any in the basement? I'm like, oh no. But I brought some to Sam so she doesn't have to know it's February.
Honestly, this race has been kind of boring, but it's been like, it's Bristol, baby, and like I've also been like having a good time. So like, I'm having fun.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
Sorry, guys. As we welcome
It's
you
a
back to
weird
Bristol,
burger.
if you are a Martin Truex Jr. fan,
Ah!
and this Bass Pro Shops,
You got a penalty.
Toyota, we don't have good news for you.
He has the coolest
He
car
just
in the whole
apologized to
field.
his team on the
I
radio. He
wouldn't
goes
say
for
that.
speeding
Which
on
better?
pit road. The night
Wasn't that a
was
Reddick
going
one?
so well.
The Reddick one?
He was in the top 2. He was in
remember
the
you said
top
like
3.
it was
He
a
in
new
the top
scheme
5. Let's eavesdrop
you
on
hadn't
some
seen
radio.
before, and it was like I think it was in the 45.
I love that radio, the refocus, Drew Herring on the roof. That was the voice of the spotter saying, hey man, we apologize later. Let's just get back to the attention. 165 to go. We have to
Was
make
it
something
Byron?
happen. The 99 does not
Byron's
have
got
the
a pretty
pace.
cool
It's on us. Let's try to find some points.
So and what I need to know as a driver, okay, what do you need from me? I don't just tell me I just go past as many cars as I can. I need to know how many spots I need.
Hamlin's
to get
plus
this
17
done. Give
right
me
now.
a goal.
And
Because he
unfortunately,
got the stage
when I look at
points.
the points, the goal is you need to get back to second. And I know that's a tall task, but that's what the math is saying. A lot can happen, but where everyone is running,
Chester,
it's
sit
going to
down.
require around a second place finish. But 164 to go at Bristol, anything's possible.
One of the big headline stories was, can Denny Hamlin win 3 here at Bristol in a row?
Back green.
Can Denny Hamlin drive his way into the round of 12? Larson gets a terrific restart. Here comes his teammate Chase Elliott in the red car around the outside. Elliott has been spectacular tonight and just sneaking his way forward through the top 10. There goes Bubba Wallace right around Denny Hamlin as well. Christopher Bell lining up. Ryan Blaney in the mix too.
No. Say what?
What a restart that was from Chase Elliott. Now here is Briscoe in the 14 trying to make up.
He just made a weird move right there.
Slow pit stop.
Thought a 4th, maybe 5th.
Wallace on corner exit. Got him up to the high lane, the 11, the 20. Both running in the inside. You mentioned Briscoe making up for that pit stop, running in the 9th position on the outside of Bowman. That black car right there.
One of these days you're going to say something about Bubba. It's going to piss me off just the right way. I'm going to stab you to death.
If you got to speed, do it early, because you've seen how long it has taken for Ty
You better
Gibbs to
fucking
recover.
watch it.
But to your point, Jeff, doing a nice job, only 6 points below the cut line, running
I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, dude. One of these days you're going to say something like that. One of these days you're going to say... Shut the fuck up!
He's dirty.
One of these days you're going to say something like that, I'm going to stab you to death.
5 points off now.
Ooh, Blaney almost fucking...
Where do you look? What do you watch? It's all on the line, all around the racetrack. So much variation. So many things changing so quickly.
I don't know, I think it's pretty good right now.
The DeWalt machine has
People
already
talk
clinched.
shit, but I think it's pretty good. Championship format is dumb as fuck. Stage is stupid, but I kind of just take everything as each one race at a time. I don't really care about the fucking... Like, I mean, I do, but I don't. Championship.
There's Ty Gibbs on the outside. It is borderline aggression versus smart. It is a fine line to walk at this racetrack. You cannot pick up spots without being aggressive and pushing hard. Ty Gibbs picking another spot up, now 4 back.
This has been a tremendous display from Ty Gibbs. To be patient, it's a team effort. There's plenty of
like, because if you think about it, like, even under this format, yeah, it's a hard ass championship to win. Like, I'm not gonna take away from that. It's not an easy format to win. But it's a stupid format. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Objectively, it is really hard to win under this format. It is really hard to win the championship. But like, it just should be the natural format. Just because it's hard doesn't mean like, yeah.
Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Suarez, everyone around that cut line. Poor Suarez thought he overcome the 19.
Ty Gibbs driving the heat gets us. Jesus scheme. But then said hell. He said hell. Wow, he should go to hell for saying the word hell.
But he's done a nice job, and I think too, one thing that we've heard about his car is that it likes the bottom of the racetrack. I think
might as well have just said the N-word.
Restart because so many people want to run the top.
Check out Briscoe in that gray. Rush Truck Center's entry for Stuart Haas. Goes by Bubba Wallace.
Bristol night race is awesome.
Parker, what you got?
Well, they're right on board here. Martin Truex Jr. trying to come back from that speeding penalty. You know, there was a pretty popular video on social
media. But yeah,
media
that, like, remember my point earlier that I was making? It was really controversial. Yeah. So, there was also a few times where the Bristol day race kind of got rain delayed, and it, like, went into night. Does that then make it the same thing? Like, not really.
Full aggression.
Too much about it.
As many spots as we can.
Shut up, bitch.
He's going to need it right now if he wants to stay fighting for the championship.
Now, when the word comes down around speed, you just see the frustration. They're in it together. It's not about blame. It's about heartbreak. You know you're so close. You brought the car. Truex has done his job. You know, it's easy to say be conservative, run a mile an hour under, but if you do that all year long, you just will not compete for wins. You have to race every ounce of the race, both under yellow and under green. I'm going to give James Small and Martin Truex credit. There's been a lot of opportunities over the last 2 years where the blame game could have started, yet it never has. They've kind of stuck arm in arm. They've battled it. They're going to battle through these last 140
45 laps and for sure the last 7 races of the season.
The 6th speed penalty of the year for Truex, and it could be the most costly. Still time to make it up.
Meanwhile, up the front, Kyle Larson has led now 317 laps. The last driver to lead more than 300 laps here at Bristol, that was 15 years ago, Kyle Busch. We got a good view of the Cheddar Chevrolet further back there because he was...
When was the last time somebody led more than 300 laps at Bristol? Was Kyle Busch in 2009?
Where he would like to be in 27th place.
When you define drivers and you look at tracks they excel at, look at that list, Jeff. Bristol, Darlington, Dover. Most laps led by track. I mean, those are 3 drivers' racetracks without
I mean, like, because I remember some pretty dominant Bristol performances
here
since
is the
then.
14 of Chase Briscoe. Goes up and around Ryan Blaney, and he just keeps stomping his way forward. He's 7 points above the cut line at the moment as we race, with 1:41 to go.
Yeah, Larson has been dominant this race, and he was kind of all... No, not even kind of. He literally was all 3 of our win picks. Oh, jeez.
Jeez, guys, calm down.
Suarez and Eric Jones.
Daniel Suarez and Eric Jones got to do a little skerfuffle. Look at this skerfuffle here.
Eric Jones just comes across the nose of Suarez, and Suarez is mad.
You gotta listen to the talk to the
He didn't spin him out there. He was trying pretty hard.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that girl now.
You listen to the podcast?
I do not. I never have listened to one. I've never even seen a clip. But I like her.
I don't.
Because I didn't like her for a while, but then the day that she threw out the first pitch of the Mets game, and then everybody shat on her for being like, "This is inappropriate to let her throw out the first pitch. She's an
inappropriate.
No, so, there were some people who were.
Most people were like, "This girl's cringe."
And that too, but she was literally there for like animal like awareness shit, like, and I was kind of like, respect.
Okay, we're in that position because of
And to celebrate, we're serving up America's
but
favorite
like
boneless
respect
wings
anyway.
for just 50 cents each.
It's not like they picked the leader of the
trying out some other stuff,
SPCA.
too.
No, they picked her to the Hawk Tour and she happened to play.
50 cent boneless wings.
50 cent boneless wings on 2. Ready? Right.
My thing
50 cent boneless wings.
You listen to a podcast, you gotta assume the person's actually like interesting.
I mean, yeah, like I would never listen to her podcast.
Why anyone would ever listen to her? She's
literally
moments.
people I listen to are interesting.
H3
fucking
and instantly
Jared,
elevates
you know,
any space. The star looks made for moments
fucking
big and small.
Denny Hamlin.
Only at Ashley.
Sometimes Dale Jr.
New battery this
don't
year.
hate her,
Don't
but
wait until yours
you're
dies.
famous because you were drunk
Test your
outside of a
battery
bar
regularly,
one time.
and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of
She's kinda
long-lasting,
bad.
high-performing batteries designed to keep you moving.
She's got a lazy eye though. Have you seen that? Have you noticed that? You haven't noticed that?
I haven't watched much. I watched.
Yeah, she got a lazy
She
eye.
just looked kind of bad in the
Best
Hawk Tour
hangout.
video.
Just got
You look closer. She got a lazy
Here's to
eye.
living smooth with the always smooth, easy
I don't know why
drinking
she would
Keystone
choose
Light.
that.
Pod's biggest sale of the summer is
Oh, you gotta give him that hot tour! Spit on that thing!
And see why Pods has been trusted with over 6 million moves.
I
But
saw
don't
the
wait.
intro to the
Use promo
podcast and
code
it's some of the
BIG25 to
craziest
save.
shit.
Visit pods.com
And
today.
along the way, I've learned everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but now it's my time to talk. What?
You know the best intro ever?
The Fun 99 menu. Always $1.99 each. You like
This is what
watching
you
things
listen.
get broken? Like barriers? Glass ceilings? And records? When this playoff season, we're looking for you.
Join us at Toyota Racing. In a game usually played by one, for one, friends become foes, and foes become teammates.
Press play and
More
maybe
like
like
you on the clock of the Americans for 1 week. For pride, this American team is on a roll for glory. For the Cup, the President's Cup, on NBC, Golf Channel, and Peacock.
Yeah, I know. Listen.
High above Bristol Motor Speedway, looking at race leader Kyle Larson and these wonderful aerial shots tonight. Brought to you by Queenstown Traveller Whiskey. Racing into the night, 126 to go.
They're going fast and Larson. They're going real fast.
Chase Briscoe. Then to the 99 of Daniel Suarez. There's 7 and 3 points respectively above. And then you've got
it's the best intro ever.
Ty Gibbs and the 19 of his teammate Martin Truex Jr. Those who are in at the moment, Jeff, and those who are wanting to be back in.
Best song ever made. Oh wait, I won't get you in trouble.
3 laps down, right? And what he's pulling for is this 5-car of Kyle Larson to get by the 43 of Eric Jones. That would put Eric Jones 3
not
laps
a
down.
little kid.
Josh Berry is right in front. If he could get by him, that would put him 3 laps down.
Oh, yeah,
and
me
now
too.
you're racing guys for position. And
I'm just kidding.
The concern for him, though, is the 54 can pick up spots still. I think the 19 can pick up spots. But even
And be
3
like,
laps
hey,
down
you
right
should
now,
quit.
Suarez is not at him.
Well, let's talk about
okay.
playoff drivers, and let's kick it off with Kim Coon. Kimmy?
Yeah, Lee, great night for leader Kyle Larson. Swept the stages, and talking with crew chief Cliff Daniels, he said this style of racing here at Bristol is so instinctual to Kyle, searching for the best line, finding the best way around the track. This suits him so well. No major complaints from Kyle about the handling that race car all night. Just looking
Under
for a little
21 to
bit
go.
more
Do we see another caution?
For Chase Elliott and the 19, they wanted to treat this race just like any other race. Needed to score some points early. Knew that was their plan from the start. Allen got
I think once one happens, we see like 17.
That's the
Chase
pattern.
ran hard on the last restart, got to second. This car is as good as it's been all night. Chase is showing it running
Once
second.
one happens, we're here until like 1 a.m.
The front line, Dylan, and he promised they would be in the mix tonight and do what they needed to do to advance. So far, they have done that. Hamlin +9 are much better on this run too, Dylan.
Christopher Bell rides fourth. It's been a roller coaster day. Good, then bad. He was tight on their second stop. They made adjustments for it, went backwards. Now they're charging forward. Bell statistically races more in the top 5 here than any other driver. He's back where he belongs in fourth right now, Ken.
And in the 5th position, Chase Briscoe, nice rebound after a very slow pit stop last time around. He was able to shake it off. His crew chief Richard Boswell pumping him on saying, think big picture. You
Glad it hasn't
are the man.
rained.
They've got a great race car underneath them
big
tonight. Chase
for
Briscoe
NASCAR.
currently sits +7 on the cut line. Dylan.
This has been a gritty day for Ryan Blaney, running 6th right now. Started 22nd, needed some points.
Last time
for
it
safety.
rained was
Nearly got
Michigan.
them in stage 1, drove to 11. They did get stage points in stage 2. Haven't been out of the top 10 since. Doing exactly what Ryan Blaney needs to do.
So that sucks because I had to watch the race and then go to work later that day. So I couldn't drink.
Ty Gibbs with a speeding penalty mired him deep in the
What?
field. He has picked his way back
I hate when
through.
we're
Talking
just
with
like,
crew chief Chris
Yeah.
earlier in the day, he said, you know, Ty's strength is also his weakness, and that is he is a hard charger. You need that here, but you also have
That's why I
to
kind of
be
like your
patient.
job.
The team has been coaching him
It's like
last
your
night
or
to
your hours where
keep
I
him
can
cool
get up.
under the helmet, Parker.
It's like it's not ever really moving. It's like kind of just wake up and it's there.
Conversation with his crew chief Clay cares about momentum. He said he had a conversation with their team earlier this week, and he said it is real. When we qualify better, we get better pit selections, we practice better, and it all compounds. And we're seeing that for this 48 team with a great start to the playoffs. His teammate William Byron told me before the race.
Appreciate you driving me to work
two
doing that.
solid stages. That lessens the pressure a little
Might
bit.
ask you
He
this
did
week.
that. He got 6 points through the stages, but I don't know if the pressure is off, Dylan, because he's only 20 above the cut line.
There is some concern on the
If it just works out, I might ask you.
things a little too conservative with their setup this weekend. So far, Austin Cindric has been able to charge through the field. Started deep, as did all the Team Penske cars at 27. He has chipped away at it all day. They've taken this race car. Cindric is 16th and safely into the playoffs. Round 2 for now, Marty.
Yeah.
It has not been an outstanding night performance-wise for Tyler Reddick. Points-wise, it's been good enough to this point.
Tyler Reddick.
16 above the cut
Oh yeah, no, he didn't have a
line.
special scheme this week. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking of Byron. Who had a special scheme this week.
Byron.
Junior fans, he has made 0 headway.
Reddick's not running well today. He's running at 20th, but he's plus 16, so he's probably good enough to just make it.
And then AJ drove back by him. This is not the progress they needed for the 19 car. They want to keep their championship hopes alive, Marty.
And not good performance for Brad Keselowski. They expected either part Parker, Matt McCall, crew chief, took the wave around on the last caution, but the problem is his last stop was lap 245. They cannot
Let's get
make
Truex
it to the end of the
eliminated.
race like everyone else who did it in lap 333. For Joey Logano, now 3
He's
laps
running in
down
24th
for
right now.
Logano. They got damage earlier. What happened was when the tire went down, the 7 cars, Corey LaJoie got into them. That's why the tire went down for Logano. He's in 29th. And yes, Daniel Suarez, to Jeff's point, more cars are going
Are you a
down
real
3
human,
laps
or
of
are you
Suarez
just
and taking
excited?
advantage. He has
what?
already passed Aaron
Nothing.
Jones on the cars that are 3 laps down and gained 1 point because of that. So
Never
even
mind.
with all the lack of performance for the 99 tonight, they're still on the right side of the cut line, Tim.
Are you a real human or are you a
Harrison Ford
cyborg?
came into this race minus 20 despite that was really optimistic. Said
Yeah, he is
loved
the
this race.
cyborg.
It's like a college football game, but for NASCAR, he said. Unfortunately, the team ran into
Dom would be better. Dom would be better at what? A streamer? Glad we have a streamer with a sub 100 viewers that doesn't read comments. Jaden, you know what?
Oh, he's got you there.
Jaden, you know, I'm talking to my friend. I'm talking to my friend, Jaden. I'm trying to be a good host to my friend. So, fuck you.
This is where the action is, though, and it's going to have playoff points implications for others. Likely Daniel Suarez, if this young man, Ty Gibbs, continues
You know
to
what?
surge forward, the next car on his list immediately ahead.
I'm gonna stab this guy.
23-11's Bubba Wallace, and the 54 has caught him in a methodic and steady pattern over the last.
I mean, you should bring back that old small playoff ticker on the. They have it on the right side. I don't know what you're talking about, Jaden. I don't remember that.
Bubba Wallace just up the road.
Jaden, I will turn off the stream
1 second to Briscoe.
when the race is over.
That you whopper.
Alien chopper.
Juice box world.
Juice box world.
These two Joe Gibbs racing teammates have had a fun night too. The 11 and the 20. Christopher Bell is already here. We mentioned that earlier. Denny Hamlin looking to stay where he is and ensure that he goes through to the round of 12.
Brownie James.
Together for a long time.
Kevin Durant.
That's one that
looking for a
goes.
way by. The 14 is shadowing them.
One digestion.
Baltimore Raisins.
Just really didn't have the pace. Was able to stay in front of these
Kanye
guys.
breast.
They could drive away, and that's what Briscoe was trying to
Lazy.
do, to trap the 11 car behind the 99.
Ooh.
65 laps of the tires, 100 laps to go. I believe all these cars can make it on fuel, but can they stretch? Tires, as you see Truex under attack now from Larson to go a lap down. To go a lap down.
Lasagne West.
Lasagne West.
Fidel casserole.
Fidel casserole.
Again, he just joined Truex Jr.'s playoff hopes. A massive dive when he was handed a speeding penalty on pit road. He apologized to the team.
96 laps to go.
Very difficult position, 21 points below the cut line.
He's got to race exceptionally hard here. Just cannot afford to go a lap down. But it just, you know, once he got back here, Steve, his car just has not performed. He's had clean air. You can talk about, you know, he's in traffic and it's more difficult, but he's got, you know, 10 car lengths in front of him, but the car still isn't driving well.
Remember yesterday we saw those fans up against the fence. They had that sign that said, "All I'd like for my
Tie
50th
ribs.
birthday is a Martin Truex Jr. victory." Well, there was one point where it looked possible tonight. It's certainly gone the other way with 94 to go now. Unfortunately for the driver of the 19. Kyle Larson, who won Vegas, Kansas, Sonoma, and Indy. Car 5 is charging for win number 5 on the year.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
here we are driving down the road, and all of a sudden, bang! There's a crack in our windshield. You know what we can do now, though, right? Go to SafeLight.com. And we're good to go.
Hey guys, I'll be replacing the windshield for you.
Can we go in there with you?
New cars come with cameras that could control your automatic braking systems and lane departures. What you do need to get recalibrated when you get your windshield replaced.
When you get a crack in your windshield, there's only one choice. Safe Light Repair! Safe Light Replace!
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. Pod's biggest sale of the summer is ending. Save up to 25% on moving and storage until September 23rd.
So,
and see why Pod's has been
look at the
trusted
text
with over
that I
6
just sent
million
you.
moves. But don't wait. Use promo code
And
BIG25
Ethan
to save. Visit
is
pods.com today.
H3.
1 in 4 vehicles will need a new battery this year. Don't wait until yours dies to do so. Test your battery regularly, and if you need a replacement, Napa has you covered with a full range of long-lasting, high-performing batteries designed to keep you moving.
Hey, Flo. Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette
Yeah,
player.
he had like a whole segment about that on the episode the other day.
Renters insurance, like their home insurance.
Then we can bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented that. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
So, pretty good day.
Ever wonder what you'd do if you found yourself in a horror movie?
Hello?
A reboot by Jordan Peele and Monkey Paw Productions.
This is my first human. I'm so excited.
Of a prank show?
It's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I just pranked the New Day.
So scared. It's funny.
Oh my God! Stick a finger on that. Wait. No, bye, girl.
USA Scare Tactics. Series premiere Friday, October 4th. Send your DVR.
Let's take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap on the night, and it belongs to John Hunter Nemechek, the driver who actually brought out the first portion of this race, the Bass Pro Shops night race here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And this extended aerial coverage is brought to you by Traveller.
It's just kind of like visually pleasing.
As we say,
You see, Truex was passed by Larson. Now Truex a lap down, and Truex driving.
It's kind of
away.
just like,
Larson driving away.
you ever
from
just
Truex.
see that like perfect strikeout that just like visually pleases your eye? Kind of like what racing at Bristol is.
In the Xfinity Series race last night.
Even though he's just going around a lap car, you know, it's just
So 80 to go.
just visually pleasing to the eye.
And the numbers are just staggering, Steve, for Larson. 381, about to be
My favorite
382
strikeout
laps
was like
led.
a slider sailing away.
In a league of his own.
Heavy swings for it.
I can't pick one. There's just so many great.
There's a lot of them.
There's just,
We've seen Larson.
it's just when they, oh, there's just so many that are great.
Can't go wrong with a called
He knows
strike
it's
three
been
on the
like that
flag.
too, so he's got
Yeah.
to stay still. He has to all work out.
When I'm playing MLB The Show, there's so many times where I'm just like, woo! I literally like make like a sound. I'm just like, oh, damn!
Ty Gibbs got by Alex Bowman. He's up to 8. He's still working on Bubba Wallace. There is the 54.
That 99 car, they made their car better. And that 4 car, Josh Berry, that is
Also
for
the classic,
position.
like big
Now look,
curveball,
it's
like the
for
hitter
30th, so
backs
that's a
up,
point.
and it breaks into
So is the 22 as well, Jeff. You mentioned it when
And then there's some of the looking ones.
Just trying to worry about the cars they can pass. The 4 and the 22 are both
Backdoor,
positions.
like cutter.
They definitely made the 99 better.
And then like at Fenway, it's
Josh
just,
Berry up the racetrack.
oh man, I can just picture it, just the nicest, just like strikeout looking, and then the woo, like they have like a siren sound, like.
About the freeway.com machine of Daniel Suarez, Marty.
A moment ago, Daniel Suarez told Matt Swiderski, his crew chief, he said, we're better, but not much. So there's the answer to what you guys were asking. And they did tell him, hey, those 2 spots in front of you, those are for position. So if you can go get those, we'll see Suarez go even further above the cut line, but he also knows the guy he's racing right behind him, Ty Gibbs, clearly has a very fast car and more cars to pass tonight, Parker.
For William Byron, who currently runs 13th. Moments ago, he was in the top 10. He was plus 20 above the cut line. Now he's fallen to 17 above the cut line. And he was wondering, should he be worried? Take a listen.
Should I be worried at all? All good. Early plus 17. Just keep plugging here.
some sweet words here. Basically, we're all good there for the 2014 at plus 17. As long as something catastrophic doesn't happen, they're in a good position. But it's interesting to hear these drivers counting those points from inside the car, wondering exactly where they're at.
And Jeff, how reassuring is that from the driver's seat, just to know what the bigger picture looks like?
Well, it's to know how many points you have to the good is a great, that makes you feel great, but you know it's not over. You know anything can happen. You've seen it before. Get one caution. All the rules, everything changes then. So, yeah, you're in great shape now. Don't do anything to put yourself in jeopardy.
Okay, let's add another name to the list of drivers who have advanced to the round of 12. No great surprise for the man who's been out front for almost 400 laps. Kyle Larson has now advanced.
Oh, Kyle Larson is now into the next round no matter what.
Tonight, Christopher Bell, Alex Bowman, and of course the
So now he's just trying to win this race.
So the picture for the round of 12, Stevie's getting clearer and clearer. Or is it? Well, it's with Daniel Suarez and Ty Gibbs.
Yeah, it's clearer at the top, but as Jeff says, it can kind of switch at the blink of an eye, and that's really the point of this situation. We can count positions and points, but as you see these two races racing each other, it matters. Ricky Stenhouse, the 47 now on pit road, that matters because that's a position that Suarez on the racetrack could get. Those are the things that we talk about. You know, this isn't a stick and ball sport where it's two drivers just battling one another. Every other driver on the racetrack affects these mathematical equations. So, and Jeff, that's why he's been preaching all night for the 99 to stay focused and keep gaining what points he can.
Yeah, the other guy, Brad Keselowski, he stayed out to try to get back in the lead lap. You know, so he pitted back on lap 245, so he doesn't have a whole lot of fuel left. He'll come on pit road soon, possibly as well, and that could be another position.
Castrol Edge on board. Shows us the view for Brad Keselowski, multi-time winner here in Bristol, but has been pretty much up against it ever since qualifying, and knew that he was in for a tough night.
The Sox win out.
Tell us more,
we
Marty.
might make the playoffs.
Comes to pit road. You watch Matt McCall on the pit box right there, bottom left of your screen. I talked to him when they made that decision to take the waiver
if we win out.
not pit when everybody else came down pit road to be able to make it to the end of the race.
It's still kind of a might, even if we win out.
That was my only play. So if they have to come down under green here, that's effectively going to end their playoff hopes, you think, Steve, because they're already 36 below the cut line. They'll go multiple laps down.
Yeah, green flag pit stop would be the end of the playoff chances for the
Ty Gibbs is -4.
I appreciate understanding the situation, Jeff.
Kind of hoping to see him make the next round.
Roll over. Keep fighting. Keep doing whatever's possible. I like the call. This is just one race of 3. It's just the playoffs of a regular season.
Syndic making it to the next round.
Better runs at either Atlanta or Watkins Glen. A lot goes into this, but I do appreciate the effort of a little bit of a Hail Mary here, and all it would have taken was one timely yellow.
And while we were watching all of
Look
that,
at the
Kyle
dog.
Larson just made another milestone of this race. 400 laps led. We told you when he had led 300. The last driver to do that was Kyle Busch some 15 years ago. Well, the last driver to lead 400 laps, by the way, also Kyle Busch. 16 years ago.
He doesn't even want to.
It's been the Larson show
He
here
just
in
likes
Bristol
me
under
right
the
now.
lights. And he's clinched his way to advance through to the round of 12 by being the car to beat.
Daniel Hemrick in this 31 car. He's in 21st place, so that shows you how good of a run Kyle Larson's had to lap up to there. And Tyler Reddick right in front of him at 20th.
Reddick currently 9th, 16 points above the cut line, with 57 laps left. 57 to go. My eyes are on the 54 of Ty Gibbs. I believe he's the driver that has the ability to find 4 points. Easier said than done, but 4 positions on the racetrack is what he's looking for. Every position's a point, but he's still stuck behind the 99, who's not 4 position. So it's funny because Suarez is who he's racing. So this battle for the 99 is for more than just position, right? And the 99 is running defense on points. If he can't get by Suarez, he can't get by the other cars in the lead lap and to gain points. Gilliland, he came to the pit road. Brad Keselowski coming to pit road. These cars pitting should come out behind
behind Suarez. So Suarez is going to get a more comfortable margin, not by doing anything other than running his own race.
Now they're going to have new tires, and they're going to have a lot of
Alrighty, Dom, there's 2 left, so we both got each
one. Todd Gilliland as well as Keselowski.
I think I have more.
I just don't know if you can get enough here. You know, at least there's more pace, 3 or 4 tenths of a second a lap in traffic, but it's going to be
still have the final one anyway.
But the 99 is 3 down. Yeah, they were only 1 down. So,
speaking about being laps down, how about that? Larson just went by Reddick to put the regular season champion a lap down.
the good thing Suarez has going for him is that now he's 5 points to the good. But Eric Jones, who he's raced with all night, he's behind him. He's the only guy 3 laps down, with the 99. So he doesn't have many positions to lose. Ty has to go get some positions.
Yeah, Keselowski actually pitted and returned to the racetrack on the same lap of Suarez, but in front of him with those newer tires.
Right.
So that's a non-factor. Suarez definitely isn't going to run a guy down on new tires.
So Eric Jones and Todd Gilliland, they're the 2 guys behind Suarez that could catch him and pass him and drop him down 2 points. That's about all they assuming nothing happens, that's about all they can lose.
2 cars that you see here on screen. One is 5 above, the other is 5 below that all-important elimination line. All to play for over these closing 48 laps at Bristol Motor Speedway.
And as crazy as it sounds, Ty Gibbs getting between the 99 and the 4. That could be a position that the 99 can't get from the 4.
Suarez has been really determined in this 3rd and final stage. You guys made the point that they did something, Trackhouse made some adjustments to make that car better for Daniel. And it's been a really resilient run. It hasn't been a glamorous run. Now when you're running down in 30th place, but it's been a resilient one to try and keep his place in the top 12, to advance to the round of 12. This is the most progress that Gibbs has made, as it looks like a positional change is looming. And then yet the 99 still comes back.
You see tight battling as well between Danny Hamlin and Christopher Bell for 3rd. So as we continue to battle Ty Gibbs trying to gain those points, other playoff drivers to keep in mind, Danny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, if they run 5th or better, it doesn't matter what anyone else does. That matters because, an issue, and they're going to lose a bunch of spots, and they would be below the cut line in front of them. Ryan Blaney, who's currently running 6th, he just has to run 23rd. William Byron, 23rd. Chase Elliott, 25th. So that matters because with 18 cars in the lead lap, those cars like Blaney, like Elliott, as long as they don't have a catastrophic flat tire, have
a better job than
they
you.
can lose a few positions and still be safe. It's Briscoe and Hamlin who cannot afford to lose a bunch of spots.
I'll become a streamer.
It's not even my job. I'll make money from it.
This is just not going away. Well, the 99 and the 54.
Did you think I made money for this?
It is a tight battle in the 41 car.
Something you just enjoy
coming into play, and he's trying to get by the 54 for position.
Extremely difficult. Stop it!
What'd you say?
I know it's extremely difficult to
So
profit.
now that's a position loss for Ty Gibbs.
You essentially,
Now he's
no
6
matter
points
how
behind.
either funny or talented you are,
It's gone the wrong
you
way,
gotta
and
get
in
lucky
front
at
of
some
Ty
point
Gibbs.
and just have a video.
I wouldn't say I'm extremely talented, but I'm somewhat.
Even if I'm
Like
saying
I'd say I'm more talented than 90% of people who know how to work a computer. I mean,
I'm just saying. I'm not even saying like you are or not talented. I'm just saying in general, it does not matter. You gotta get lucky at some point.
Yeah. I feel like it's all about knowing the right people.
Yeah, or just getting a video to show up on enough people or the right people's feed. Which YouTube is terrible about it.
Very good here, had an early speeding penalty, but right now, Marty sits 6 points below the elimination line.
Boy, Kansas is fascinating. Could a car in 30th, 3 laps down?
I feel like there's somebody who just decides who becomes famous.
To the good on the 54. There is
There's like a group of people maybe.
Next car for him to pass is way up the road. Need to go green to the end. That's a critical part.
And I go back to the work they did in the first 2 races of this round. He came in with a 36-point cushion. Could that save Daniel Suarez tonight? And Steve, to the point a spotter made just a moment ago, he said it's critical it goes green to the end for us on the 99. Why is that?
Well, because they don't understand the situation, but the problem is as soon as you get a yellow, the 99, as Jeff has pointed out, can only find 2 or 3 points, where Ty Gibbs running 10th can find 7, 8, 9 points. So you do not want the leaders to come down pit road and kind of jumble up the field. Suarez has less upside than the 54.
And 54 is going the wrong way. Yeah. We just saw him lose several positions. Now the one of Chastain has got by him. McDowell is right behind the 54. So we heard the report that he's gone loose. And with that lack of rear grip, there goes the speed.
If Daniel Suarez can hang on, as here comes Michael McDowell, if Suarez can hang on, this is going to be like running a marathon with no shoes on for the last 5 miles. It's going to be painful. It won't be pretty, but you're going to finish.
Yeah, it's one of those that you're not proud of the run, but it accomplished what you needed.
I carbly.
Well, and it goes to what he did in the regular season to get himself locked in, right? And then also the performance that he had in the first 2 races.
Will always be 1 by 1.
And he built up enough points to give him enough cushion to go run. You know, he finished second in Atlanta.
31 to go. 30 to go. Did we see a caution? I don't know.
And he was a lap down in the 30s at Watkins Glen.
But if we see 1, we see like 20.
I want Larson to just coast to a nice, smooth victory.
Jeff, you said as a driver you like direction, and they're doing that for the 99 of Suarez, trying to give him the hope that they really do have. Right? This isn't false hope. This is the reality of the situation. Logged some laps. I almost like the update of, hey, we're not really looking for the 4 in front anymore. Just kind of put your brakes on and ride this thing out for 28 laps. Now's not the time to gain an extra spot. It's unnecessary.
Well, the game's changed with the 54 struggle.
Exactly.
Right? That's now the 10 car. The 10 of Gregson, now he is under the 54. So they're watching that. They're the 54 is struggling. We just need to not cause a caution here.
136.
Good win pick, everyone. Let's pat each other on the back. Yeah, I mean, looks like it.
These are on the same Goodyear tires that couldn't run 60 laps.
Don't want to say that for sure yet, though. Larson almost won Pocono in 2021. Remember that, Jaden?
You had your illustrious career at Hendrick Motorsports. Here's one for you. With Kyle Larson leading 435 laps, that is the most laps led in a race ever.
436 laps?
And that's quite a stat when you think about the list of Hall of Famers that have driven there.
Damn,
and it's
man.
like Jeff Gordon.
Is this the most laps ever led in? No, I think Kelly Yarborough once led all 500 laps in a Bristol race.
Pull that off. Well, there you go. Jeff Gordon, Martinsville, 97.
Back in like the 70s.
Dover in 95. I'll give you a hint how many laps that race was. So, I mean, think about that.
Dover should go back to 500 laps. That was like the longest race.
And I don't think he's done.
Is it 400 now?
Yeah.
Let's talk more about Denny Hamlin.
Dover 500 lasted like almost 5 hours.
Fuck that.
It was, I mean, I was never alive for it. It was back in like, it stopped in like 1997, I think. I think it was like the last 500 lap Dover race. But like that and like before, it would always last like almost 5 hours. They would be looking up, like the drivers would say they would look up at the scoring pylon. They'd be like, we gotta be almost over. They'd look up and it'd be like lap 276.
Do it.
19 to go. Looks like it might be Larson just driving dominant race. Honestly, a Bristol night race, a race that we expected to be one of the best of the year, is honestly kind of pretty boring. And it's just Larson dominance. I'm not going to complain. You know?
That's a big moment for the 54 because now even the yellow, while he will probably get the free pass, you know, will be tail end of the field. So just his opportunity to gain points is dwindling.
Yeah, and if the 5 gets by, you know, one more car, then he doesn't even have that opportunity. So, yes, that is a huge to go that lap down.
And think about the Knights, right? For both Gibbs and Truex Jr., the first 2 drivers below the cut line, both had hope to eliminate this 99. Both speeding on pit road. The 54 earlier in the race. The 19 is Joe Gibbs' racing teammate later in the race. The 19 has just not had their best stuff.
What do you mean, ugh?
Yet the 54 and the 19 couldn't
Shut
capitalize.
up, bitch.
Only 12 cars, by the way. With 14 laps to go, 12 cars on the lead lap.
Well, it's got to be, it's going to be a very tough Sunday. When you had the guy you had to beat, one of the guys you had to beat finished 30th, and you couldn't find a way to do it, that is going to be...
Is Chester a good boy?
To process that tomorrow.
He is.
You said, how many cars won the lead lap? We talked a lot about the playoff cars, but it's worth just mentioning. Bubba Wallace, 5th, non-playoff driver. Ryan Preece, 8th. Chastain, 10th. McDowell and Gregson, just now the first car 1 lap down. Great runs for McDowell, Gregson, Preece. Right there, there's no Gregson. I don't think we said his name much tonight. Super impressive, very clean night. He's the first car 1 lap down in 12th.
This is the longest green flag run since 2012 here in Bristol.
Damn.
My goodness. There's some big numbers being racked up here tonight. Under the lights
And
in Bristol.
10 to go at
10
Bristol.
To go from here. 10 to go, and your physical fitness is at a test. 41 minutes of green flag racing. 41 minutes of 16-second laps. Basically 4 seconds on the straightaway, and you're into the high banks again. Vertical loading. Jeff, I know these drivers are fit, and the seats are custom made. The headrests are there. But this has to be a mental and physical challenge as the 54 is shoving the 43 out of the way. So there was contact between the 99 and the 43.
I think Larson's got it.
And now it's Gibbs
Unless there's a
and
caution.
after him.
Yeah.
In the closing 9 laps.
I don't want Gibbs to miss the playoffs.
I think that's the frustration
I mean, not miss the
boiling
playoffs,
over
but,
behind the wheel of the 54.
Better than Hamill missing it.
What a
Yeah,
year this year
that's
has
true.
been for Daniel Suarez.
Which was very
If
possible
things
coming
stay
into
as
tonight.
they are, he will make it. He will make it to the round of 12. He won a race by thousandths of a second at Atlanta.
Truex missed it.
He won a race, a Nascar stock car race in Brazil, and became a United States citizen.
My favorite.
Truex is going to be eliminated tonight, y'all.
Story from 30th into the round of 12.
Which is nice.
Do that. Maybe it just feels like it's your year.
Yes.
You know, maybe it just feels like, hey,
I hope there's a
this
caution.
is my year. We found a way to
I just hate this. Why is Syndic?
Because he's racing pretty good.
It was just lucky. It was a lucky round. A super speedway, which is a style of track that he's good at, and then a road course, which is a style of track that he's good at. He was not even good tonight. He was not even relevant tonight.
Like, being good at 2 types of tracks now just sounds like skill to me. How many types of tracks are there?
He's not good at intermediates or short tracks, which is like most of the tracks.
Kyle Larson, we talked to all these drivers when the playoffs started, and he talked a lot about
Way to
managing
go.
mistakes, avoiding accidents. He knows the pace is there. A monster year. He got to try the Indy 500, run the double. That almost cost him, or did really cost him, the regular season championship and some playoff points, making up for it all tonight. He's going to do it again next year.
First time we all had the same win pick, and it might be right. Yeah.
Double. He
Why,
had
fuck
that
you
huge
guys.
crash at Atlanta
Why'd you have to pick the
Speedway
same
to
guy?
begin the playoffs. It wasn't a great
Or maybe I'll just have the same idea.
And just recently on the radio, he
We
said
were
to
right.
Daniels, I'm trying to get to the white flag.
White flag.
That white flag has come. And Kyle Larson is on his way home. It has been a stellar first-class performance.
And Kyle Larson wins at Bristol. Cliff Daniels celebrating. Crew celebrating.
So I know he was already a lock,
Awesome run from his
but
teammate,
winning still
Chase
helps him
Elliott
in
as well.
future
Bubba
rounds,
was.
Well, he gets playoff points for this win, so yeah. It's because like I said, after this round, it kind of just like the next race, everyone is reset.
To 0 playoff points.
Well, no, everyone is reset to their like everybody would be reset to even amount, except the playoff points is like their bonus. So, like the playoff points is the stage points and the wins.
Do any of these races really have like qualifying?
And Ty Gibbs missed out by 11. But this man here, 462.
So all those points they were showing, and like so-and-so is under, those are regular points or those are playoff points?
Those are regular points, but playoff points help you in the playoffs.
Right, don't they help like starting position?
No. So, like I said, when the playoffs start, everybody is reset to 2,000 points. Playoff points then become like kind of actual points when the playoffs start. So, so your playoff points are like, you know, your stage wins is 1 playoff point, and then the race win is 5 playoff points. So everybody's reset to 2,000, and then you add those on.
Lifetime memories made right there.
That's awesome. Owen. Yeah, it's kind of a weird name.
Well done, Dan.
That kid's gonna be something to worry about in like 20 years.
No burnout, but a lifetime memory for the Larson family. As Owen and Dad stand on top of the car.
Yeah, and then in like 20 years, we're gonna see just that kid standing on the top of the car.
Larson in the 5-team leading all but 38 laps tonight. He called it complete domination. Kyle, you've had a lot of good cars in your
So I think it was like a 42.5-minute green flag run to end the race.
I don't know. I've had a lot of good cars since I've come to Hendrick Motorsports, so it's tough to say. But man, that was just great execution all weekend by the team. You know, practice good. You got
Larson.
We did that, and
it's Larson.
Yeah, just had a great car. So thanks to the whole 5-team. You're the best in the business, and we dominate a lot of races, but we might not close them all out. So it feels really good to close one out here in this HendrickCars.com Chevy. We got Rick Hendrick here today too. He hasn't been to many of these races this year, and Daryl Jackson, he's our hype man. He's here as well. So great, you know, just phenomenal car. Could kind of manage my stuff, and then you'll really pass some cars there at the end.
In front of these Bristol fans, I want to put this win in context. Most laps ever led by a Hendrick Motorsports driver in a race, beating drivers like Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson.
That's pretty awesome.
That's insane, yeah.
That's really cool because, as you mentioned, I mean, there's been some legendary Hall of Famers race for Hendrick Motorsports.
He is literally
we've all grown up watching.
Might be better than all of them.
Johnson dominate, so pretty cool to.
Nah, I wouldn't say better than Jimmy.
Another record at Hendrick Motorsports.
Yeah, I wouldn't say better than Jeff either.
Just very fortunate to be with that group. Chevrolet, Junior Roman Bar Prime.
He could be one day.
Involved, Abilene. It's
even if he doesn't win as many races as them, because this is a more competitive era. If he wins like 70 races, compared to like Jeff's 93 and Jimmy's 84, like I feel like if Larson won like 70, that'd kind of compare, because this is a more competitive era.
And Audrey and Cooper, they're at home right now, so we'll have a long drive home tonight, but we'll bring.
And I think he could.
Kyle Larson with an absolutely dominant performance in front of the
won 10 races in 1 year.
Celebrate with young Owen, who's going to get a ride to the elevated victory lane here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
It's got to be 20, right?
Oh, more than that.
30?
And the flip side
I think
of the
Wikipedia like
emotion
updates immediately too. So
those advancing to the round of 12 and those who do not, who had a tougher night here in Bristol.
28.
The Harrison Burton, Martin Truex Jr. and Ty Gibbs.
So yeah, guys, it was a lot of fun tonight. Kyle Larson won. Dom got to see his guy win, and me, Jaden, and Dom all got to see our win pick win. So that's pretty cool.
That's everything you get with the new $5
Kansas is next week. Are you gonna come for that race? Because I think Bills is like in that game next week, right?
Have to work.
Well, the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that prioritizes first responders.
That's
So we
right,
don't worry
yeah.
about getting through.
So,
They're the most reliable 5G network in
yeah.
America. Out here,
But yeah, the Red Sox game was postponed today, so there is a doubleheader tomorrow. I will be live for both games, which is kind of nice because I wouldn't have been able to watch both. It's an extra game that I get to watch and stream, so that's cool. I'll be live for the first game at 12:35 or at 12:25. First pitch is at 12:35, and then the second game is at 5:35, so I'll be live at 5:25. So yeah, fun times tonight. Thank you for coming over and watching. The wings were delicious also. Fucking Parmesan garlic wings are amazing.
And we give you the updated playoff
Yeah.
standings.
So yeah, fucking 4 drivers got eliminated. It was Gibbs, Kozlowski, Truex, and Burton. So yeah, they're all gone. So, yeah. Alrighty, y'all. I want to thank you bitches for watching. Time watch prediction: 29. 34. Bye, guys.